All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. As you see, the title today is We Must Take Captivity Captive, right? We must take captivity captive. We have the power in Yahuah, right? In Yahuah. When we're in Yahuah, when we're doing the things of Yahuah, the Most High, like say Heavenly Father, Abba. When we're doing the things of Abba, Yahuah, we have the power to take captivity captive. Today, we about to talk about it. I pray that you don't miss this. And I pray that this baraks the name of Yahuah, and it just baraks you and it uplifts you, inspires you, encourages you, motivates you, cause you to think, cause you to consider, cause you to examine yourself even the more, brothers and sisters, as we go forth. All praises to the Most High for that. Sound check, everybody. If it sounds good, let me know. Okay, that's a sound check, brother. Thank you. All praise to the Most High, Yah. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. I know I'm on a little, I usually be on about 1 o'clock, but sometimes it's 1-ish, right? But always look for me around that time. Sometimes it might be 2-ish. I'll try to put in a note on my Facebook if I'm going to be a little late, but always look for me about 1-ish. 1 to in between 1:20 and 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, right? And if I come on later than that, I'll at least try to put a note in my Facebook, right? And maybe even try to put notes on my YouTube as well, on the post part. All praise to the Most High for that. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. Today we're talking about we must take captivity captive. This is going to be a powerful word. I pray that you really do not miss it. Shabbat Shalom, Sister T. Shabbat Shalom, Sister Eugenia. Shabbat Shalom, Brother Chris. Shabbat Shalom. I know Isha, I know you in the house. All praise to the Most High. We must take captivity captive. Right now we're going to play a little song and wait for some people to get us in their inbox, in their algorithm. We gotta be patient. So you guys, as we getting ready, get your papers, get your notebooks, get your Bibles, and let's follow along. This is an online gathering together. So if you take this serious, if you don't take me as a joke, if you don't take the word of Yahuah as a joke, if you have the opportunity, if you feel the need to, please do take notes. Please do follow along if you can. Let's make well of this, right? Let's do well of this. Let's not take this opportunity to be able to come together, even online, for granted. All praise to the Most High for that. With that said, let's get it. Let's get it. Today is going to be a fiery word. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. All praises. Kingdom riches, yum. YOM. Kingdom riches. Okay. That's the song. Ready for what comes and praying for the best. I'm just trying to live my best. In a world that's a mess. When I leave, I pray to him. It's my pray to the Most High. And blow that trumpet with the light. I'm feeling like we will forget about my father. Oh, praise to Yahuah. Let's go. But this time it's just spiritual, lost in pagan rituals. We so far from all as of being honest. I don't follow Dallas. The pain of you must got of whatever the prophet knowledge in this world, but nothing of it. Ain't no man on the father that right there with teach power. I'm just trying to please the Father. My actions everything. Keep my legs on holy pillars. They be selling out to shelter. Yeah, that's what you try to tell us. If we choose different levels, killing giants. No, it's still more true. This ain't guessing, I got proof. Miracles, they more than you. Turning back, I will I do. If I do, I be a fool. I don't know what you will do. I was saved from damnation. Praise I but not creation. Devil ways no inclination. I got ounce. Grateful it comes. Praying for the best. I'm just trying to live my best. In a world that's a mess. When I leave, I pray to him is my interest. I won't turn my back on her, but I won't send out for no check. Cause I got
All my treasures in areas, I got king and riches. Stack my treasures up in balls, I got king and riches. Stack my treasures in areas, I got king and riches. Stack my treasures up in balls. The worship in your rock, ribbon and so if you war within it, so if you feel it, the rest of the gangsters, they want my rap, be dressing what's in it. Father, check in on my vein, just live my family will serve them as long as I'm living. Flood them up, don't post that is true bosom, the world is seduced by the enemy venom. They feel it, the match, but then the world is divided, directed, the feelings, they people they wanted to see us, they send it on public to speak about truth and what it's like. You know, like that, if you do not fit enough demographics, you want the O at the tower of Apple, tell them prediction that's down on that sound of Shalom. Sister Jack, right, Yahuah. I do not boast, but if I did, that most of my family not on this level, but nothing but best with the go. Oh, praise the Most High. We about to get in today. Don't miss this today. For the best. Just trying to live up best. You know, girl, this song is when I leave, I pray to hear this my actress. I will turn my back on her, but I'm just in that for no chickens. I got all my treasures in areas, I got king and riches. Stack my treasures up in balls, I got king and riches. Stack my treasures in areas, I got king and riches. Stack my treasures. Shalom. King and riches. Yeah, you don't walk the rest and destroy. Thanks, that's how you feel. Whatever it does, don't reach us to me. It's the simplicity of dwelling in the presence of the Lord. Shabbat shalom to you, man. As well. For this time, God was grateful. Barak Yahuah, you heard it? What we doing? Barak Yahuah. Y'all ready? Let me hear if y'all ready. Give me a 7 or a fire emoji. Let's just start it off on 5. Let's just tell me if you ready. Give me a 7 or a fire emoji or whatever. Let me know you ready. Y'all ready to get in this word? All praise to the Most High. Are y'all ready for a word? Who's excited? See, I be excited for this stuff. You see what I'm saying? I'm excited to get in the word. I'm excited to soak on the Sabbath, the Shabbat. I'm excited to get into this rest. All praises. Who else is excited? Okay, I got somebody, Isha, excited. I got Sister T excited. I got, come on. Who else is excited? Who's ready? Let me know. Y'all ready to get in this word day? Y'all ready to hear something? Y'all ready? Come on. Yes, it's like this. Y'all won. Okay. All praises. All praises. Okay, we got Jose, or I think I said that right. Oh, yeah, yes, yeah. We got Sister Jackson as well. We got people excited, ready. Okay, let's get in there then. Let's get in there then. Let's get in there then. All praise, all praise, all praise. Sister Eugenia, that's right. Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's switch it up. Let's get in this word today. Taking captivity captive. You guys gotta listen to this. Changing up the vibe, you guys. Let's mellow down. Let's get into this thing. All praise to the Most High. Now we're about to go to. First, we're going to start off at 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3 to verse 6. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3 to verse 6. And we got my reader, my aunt, my brother Chris Briggs in the house. All praise to the Most High. I'm excited. That's right. All praise to the Most High. Let's take captivity captives. Let's get into this word that Abba has poured upon me today. All esteem to Yahuah for this word. Y'all, come on. Open up your hearts. Let the Ruach move. Today, that day. Let's get this good meal. Rise up and eat. Let's go. All praise. Ready? All right, let's get it. And it reads
2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3 through 6. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
You're not what?
They're not carnal.
Not carnal. Come on.
But mighty through Yah to the pulling down of strongholds.
So pull it down of what?
Strongholds.
So we have the power in Yah to pull down strongholds.
Not only can we pull down the strongholds that we could pull down the strongholds of man. Do y'all understand what that's saying? If you stop worrying about all the weaponry and the carnal things of this world, you can understand spiritually what weapons that's not of this world. In Yah, you have the power. The Most High has given us the ability to bring down, to cast down, to take down strongholds. Shabbat Shalom, Sister Carmen Joy. Right? We have the power. Come in, everybody, get in here. We have the power to take down strongholds. You got to believe it in order to receive it, though. You got to have emunah. You got to have true faith in that. So you can really start walking in that authority of casting down. You got to walk in that authority of casting out. Then you got to walk in that authority of bringing down strongholds. Do you believe that you have the power in Yah? Do you believe the word that's spoken to you today? When you read this scripture, do you believe the scripture? Or do you just read over it like it's a fairy tale story? Or do you have it in you? Are you locked in to where you hear these words? I'll read it again. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahuah to the pulling down of strongholds. That means in Yahuah, he has given his children who has come into him. You have power in him because he is the power. He is Allure. You have power in him to pull down the strongholds of the wicked. I don't care whatever strongholds in your life, whatever strongholds been set up in the world, you have the authority if you would just obey, if you would get back into position, if you will come back into covenant. You have authority that your enemy do not want you to tap into because it's not according to the weapons of this world. The enemy wants you to focus on gun and bullets and ammunition and bombs and carnal things. But the Most High said, I'm greater than what man don't put together. Have you lost your mind? Have you forgotten? Weapons that's not even of this world. It's not even of this world. I've equipped you with something else inside of you. All praise to the Most High, that you may pour down the strongholds. He said, my children have authority to pour down strongholds, but you got to tap in. You got to be disciplined. You got to show yourself a proof on the Yah. You got to endure that initiation so that you can walk in that true authority like the disciples, like the prophets. It's time to pour down strongholds, brothers and sisters. It's time to stop playing. Continue to read, my brother. All praises.
2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahuah, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach.
Say that again. Read that one more time with some power, brother, because I don't think y'all hearing this. I know we don't read this. I know many people don't read this a couple times, but I need y'all to understand something, right? I need y'all to understand something, right? I need y'all to understand this, right? That sometimes you literally got to say a lot on even the verse so you could get really into, so the Ruach HaKodesh can really just begin to minister to you and show you the deeper, to take you deeper into what's being said, right? So many times we read, but we don't say a lot. We're not reading with an open heart. We're not reading with a true hunger. Because when you read with true hunger, when you hunger truly after righteousness, the scripture says, and Abba has said that you will be what? Filled. And he is not he that he shall lie. So when you have that true hunger and you really in the scriptures with in a sincere spirit, right intentions, man, you're going to get filled because Yahuah is not he that shall lie. The devil's a liar. So we cast down that stronghold of his lies and his wicked imagination. We're not going to accept that. We're going to walk in our authority. It's time to walk in authority, brothers and sisters. It's time to take back your power. It's time to realize what your ancestors gave up, the ones who disobeyed and went into captivity. Why the rod came? It was a rod that was sit upon us for a reason, because we forgot who we were called to be. We forgot what the Most High bestowed upon us. We forgot what was required of us. Now it's time to remember what's required, and it's time to operate in what's required. It's time to be disciplined. It's time to just stop talk, just not just talking. It's time to walk it out. It's time to be in position. It's time to be equipped. It's time to be understanding men and women of Yah, and it's time to cast down these strongholds. Yeah, it's time to take it down. It's time to pluck out, uproot, and destroy, and plant where Abba say plant. That's what it's time to do. All that talking and no walking ain't gonna get you nowhere. All that talking, pretending like you are loving Yah around man ain't gonna get you nowhere. Either you fear Yah and reverence Yah, or you fear man, and the only thing you care about if man see you, your iniquity or your nakedness, but you don't care nothing about knowing that Yah sees you. Do you care about Yahuah? Do you really care for you, or do you really love Yah? Because if you love the Most High Yahuah, Abba, you gonna what? Keep His commandments. You gonna follow through. You gonna overcome your imperfections and meet His perfection, meet His standard of perfection in you. Whatever that means, whatever He's told us to do, we go after reaching that. We don't go after compromising, kind of giving it to Him. We give Him all of us, all praises, and that's how we walk in this authority. That's how we walk in this authority that the enemy don't want us to know. That's how we walk in authority that these demons don't want you to understand. That's how you walk in this authority. Obedience, loyalty. It's like it's hard for our people to understand loyalty. You in the world, but you not of the world, right? You said that you gonna serve your Lord, so that means you gotta confess that I'm in the world, but I'm no longer gonna be living or be a product of the world. I am gonna be of Yah. I'm gonna look up from the things up above and bring those things down and operate in these things that is pleasing and acceptable to Yah. I'm gonna take captivity captive. We about to look. That title is gonna be more explained today. So just behold what the Most High about to pour out. All praises. Continue to read that again, brother.
2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahuah.
So the Most High just said right here. That's what I mean by saying like casting down imaginations and everything and every high thing that exalts itself against Yahuah, and bring it into captivity. Every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach. So the Most High is literally telling you right there, if you would say Selah for a minute, if y'all can bear with me for a minute and say Selah, the Most High is telling you, you have the power. The Most High is telling you, you have the authority in me to cast down imaginations. Do you understand the importance in this? Because what you see in this world today comes from the wicked or what? Imagination. They have imagined it and brung it forth. So, but the Most High is trying to reveal to you that something that's been like a secret to people. He said that we fight not with weapons of the world. If you can stop thinking about the fighting of the world, the carnal fighting of the world, and get into these weapons that's not of the world, you would understand that you are able to cast down these strongholds. You're able to cast down the wicked imagination of your enemy and your own wicked imagination that you have required in the midst of your disobedience. You have the power. I give you the authority. I give you the choice, the Most High is saying, to be able to cast down imaginations and every high thing. What? And every, are y'all hearing me, man? The most, like, we overlook so much sometimes. He said, and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge, anything that exalts itself, every high thing, anything that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahuah. You got the power as the children. You just got to be disciplined, loyal, and obedient so that you can operate in that true authority. You either going to operate in true authority or you're going to be tricked into some false authority by Satan and his hosts. Which one do you want? Do you want that real authority to where you can really cast down imaginations and every high thing? Every high thing? We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and spiritual darkness in high places, right? So the Most High said, look, I know, look, you wrestle with this, but I'm giving you the power to be able to cast this thing down. You have the ability, you have the choice to operate in this authority to cast down the wicked imagination and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahuah. Against the knowledge of Yahuah and bring it into captivity. See what I'm saying? Now you get the title a little bit more. Take captivity captive. So now when some people are like, man, brother, we in captivity. Do you realize that when you put away the childish thing, when you was a child, it says you thought as a child. Now that you're not a child in the world and you're a child of Yahuah, you think as a child of Yahuah will get some wisdom. So now we're going to use wisdom, and we're going to say captivity is being used as a rod to structure a people. So there's going to be a remnant that come out of here that the rod has purged. These are people who recognize they are acceptable men and women chosen for the furnace of affliction. So now this captivity, if I walk in wisdom, I can understand in wisdom that this is being used to perfect me. This is being used to get me to cry out. This is being used to get me to focus. This is being used to get me to truly understand the salvation of Yahuah, the will of Yahuah, because my people have been stiff-necked. My people have been walking in curses for a long time. My people have been walking in the doctrines of devils and man for a long time. So now the Most High is purging us, and this is what it looked like. So in that, I could take captivity captive with getting understanding. So with all your getting, get ye understanding. Now you understand you can take captivity captives, right? Because it says right here, casting down, right? Casting down imagination and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahuah. Bring it into captivity. You can bring it into captivity. And it's the wicked imagination of people that have led to our captivity. I'm going to say it again. It's the wicked imagination of people and spirits of darkness that have led to the things that you see that have us in captivity. And it's your own deeds. Sin bondage, sin captivity. But you have the power to cast down that wicked imagination and everything that exalts itself and every thought that exalts itself against the will of Yah. So that means I can take captive captivity. That don't mean that I'm not going to go through, but as I'm going through now, I recognize it's Yah's will for me to be purged by these things, for me to be purged in the situation that I'm currently in. It's to structure me. It's to help me see clear. It's to help me come out of the customs of man that has had us bound for a long time in an abyss. Now I can go forth. Who can understand? Come on, man. Take captivity captive. I'm in captivity, but I can take it captive by being obedient to Yah in my circumstances, becoming one with Yah, growing in this captivity, coming out of this furnace, this affliction of this captivity like pure gold. But if this captivity takes me down and leads me to the grave and into death in sin, then I have not took captivity captive. Captivity has me captive. I'm bound. But I can take captivity captive by recognizing that this is not it. This is not all for me. If I live in righteousness, then captivity have not won over me. It has not won over me because I understood the captivity that we were in. And I was able, through understanding, to take captivity captive with understanding, with wisdom, with obedience to Yah, with the keeping of his commandments. Who can understand, man? Who can understand what I'm saying right now? Man, I hope y'all get this, man. Don't miss this. This ain't a word you want to miss right here. Thank you, Abba, for this reminder. Come on now. Come on now. Read that one more time, Ab. We just got to read that. I know we're right here for a second, but sometimes you got to stick right where in a place for a second just to really marinate. All right? Come on.
2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5. Cast out imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahuah, and bring it into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach.
And bring it into captivity, every thought. Because do you realize that the demons and Satan and the principalities, the spirits of darkness, and the governments of this world have thought of wickedness, but the Most High is telling you can bring into captivity the thoughts. If you can bring your thoughts into captivity and subjection to Yahuwah's will, once you start to understand that, you can understand that what they have thought and they have brought forth, I can take that into captivity. Don't mean I'm not going to go through nothing, but when I go through, I'm be able to go through it for my own good. Because my people, they fall for the lack of knowledge. So if I gain knowledge in the midst of captivity, captivity has not broken me in the way that the enemy wanted it to, in the way that the enemy has hoped it to, but in the way that Yah wanted it to purge me and to raise up a remnant. I'm in that number. Can you understand? Who can understand what I'm saying? Give me a 7 if you truly understand. I got to know you understand this. Continue to read after you go.
2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 6. And having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled.
When your obedience is fulfilled. So when your obedience is fulfilled, Most High is going to deal with everything. He letting you know, I'm going to deal with everything. Ain't nobody getting away with nothing. I'm going to deal with everything. Everything is going to come into my judgment. Everything is going to be put right. Everything is going to be dealt with. Will you deal with yourself? Will you understand that I've given you the power to cast down everything that exalts itself against Yahuah? Everything. But in order to truly operate in this authority, you got to come back to it by obedience. If you choose to stay in the world doing the things of the world, if you choose to try to come over here and then compromise over here, you're not going to truly be able to operate in that authority. This authority comes with those who will not compromise. Stop compromising. When you compromise, you're compromising your ability, your authority to be able to operate in against the authority or the power of the enemy. It says in the scripture that we have been given the power and authority above the power and authority of our enemy when we're in Yah. But when you're not in Yah, your enemy has authority and power over you. It has legal right to do a lot of these things. You see it being done to us because you fail to be obedient to the Most High, to the source, to Yahuah, the Kodesh. So now you getting trampled over instead of you doing the trampling over. Scorpions and serpents, you getting trampled over. You like a branch that don't fall off the tree, that don't fall away from the vine of Yahushua, HaMashiach. It's time to take captivity captive. And today we're gonna go back and see some examples of this from the old to the new, even the more. All praise to the Most High. Now, I want you to go, brother, to the story of the three holy children. Daniel chapter 3, the 4th chapter. We're going to read the whole thing. I'm going to try not to stay there too long. But we need to read this. Let's go to Daniel chapter 3. This, you got to see how these guys, and even Daniel did it too. Go read the whole story. Go read the whole Daniel, man. It's beautiful how they took captivity captive. They were in captivity, but if you really can understand, they took captivity captive. In captivity, it did not break them. It did not make them be bow down to hostile Satan, but it caused them to really seek and obey Yah in the midst of captivity, and Yahuah was with them in the midst of this captivity that He had ordered us to have to go into. And they did what they needed to do in there, and so much they walked in the excellent spirit, and so much that they became exalted in the midst of captivity, like Joseph. Right? It's gonna happen many times. Come on. Let's see how to do this. Let's see how to take captivity captive. Can you do good in captivity? Yes, you can. You're supposed to learn how to do good in the midst of it. That's the whole punishment. That's the whole rod He don't send from the north. He's chastising those who He loves. So yeah, if you can understand that and then learn to do good even in the midst of that, you're going to take captivity captive. Captivity is not going to break you. It's going to help you become. Come on, somebody. It's a strange thing if you don't think right. If you don't get rid of that carnal mind and become spiritual minded, it's going to seem strange to people that's not spiritual minded. Like, what you mean? If the Most High sent captivity on me, but He said He will bring back a remnant, and that means in the midst of captivity, somebody gonna rise up, somebody gonna grow, somebody gonna cry out, somebody gonna thirst and hunger after righteousness. Somebody's gonna be molded and built up even in the midst of captivity. Come on, somebody. Obviously, when you say lie, right? Hold on. Make sense, don't it? Come on now, y'all. Let's make this make sense. Let's say lie. Let's pause. Let's reflect. All praises. Let's read. Ready? All right. And it reads, my brother.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 1.
Get to it. Sorry about that, y'all. Daniel chapter 3. I should have got to it a long time ago. Forgive me, brothers and sisters. Daniel chapter 3, verse 1. And it reads, come on.
Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold, whose height was 60 cubits, and the breadth thereof 6 cubits. He set it up in the plain of Daru, in the province of Babylon. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king set to gather together the princes, the governors, and the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors.
This is a listening time right now. Don't miss this, though. Don't move too fast. Listen, we're going to read, and then I'm going to speak. But I'm going to let them read a little bit. Come on.
The sheriffs, and all of the rulers of the province, to come to the dedication of the image which Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. Then the princes, the governors and captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the province were gathered together unto the dedication of the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up, and they stood before the image that Nebuchadnezzar had set up.
Right now, there's an image being set up right now in the world. Right now, there's an image, a certain lifestyle, a lifestyle that is against Yah. And the devil wants you to bow down to it. So just like in Babylon of old, this Babylon of today, there's an image being set up, but it's not just some statue you bowing down to. It's an order. It's a system. It's a way of rebellion that you bow down to that's like onto a statue. But it's an image. It's an image that you see in the world when you look at the people, the Hollywood, the things that's being promoted. It's an image. It's still an image coming through your TVs, coming through your phones and your tablets and your laptops. There's image. When you go outside and you see people, they're walking in this image of unrighteousness. They have yielded to it because the whole thing is for them to show their allegiance to who? Nebuchadnezzar. When you show your allegiance to Nebuchadnezzar, you serve him. So that you serve, you are a servant too. That is your master, right? So people don't understand that they're products of the world. They're bending the knee to the world, right? But you got to understand how not to do that while living in the world in the circumstances of the warfare, the captivity that we have to press forward through. Did the Most High allow you to go in captivity so nothing will come out of it? No, that's not how it's written. It's written that we will go into captivity, but we will be brought out of it. How can we be brought out of it if captivity was only meant to break us? It was meant to help make us understand again, get us back into position again, to run away from perdition, to run away from sin, to run away from iniquity, to run away from the wicked actions of our foremothers and fathers. You understand? To learn our lessons, to get understanding, to not be high-minded, but to humble ourselves. Man, this is real. Come on.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 4. Then in Haran cried aloud to you, it is commanded, O people, nations, and languages, that at what time you hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sapper, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king has set up. And whoso falleth not down and worship shall the same hour be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace.
Now I want y'all to know that in today's time, that fiery furnace it can be literal persecution or just you feel spiritual persecution. You feel that spiritual fire. You're going through spiritual warfare and physical. So I want y'all to look at it both ways. Physical, just like they physically got thrown into a furnace, but also spiritually, we under heavy fiery warfare. Y'all understand that? If you got it, say I got it. That in the chat. Let me know you got it. Say I got it. For those who can be patient for this word, in the Most High Barak. All praise. Come on. But whoever it's for, it's for. Whoever it's not for, it's not for. Come on.
Try to pronounce the words best.
And like you said, he's trying to pronounce the words the best he can. So bear with us. But if you following along, then you'll be able to see that, even if it's in the lack of pronouncing the words, you'll see what it is. So that's why you should follow along too. Okay, come on.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 7. Therefore, at that time, when all the people heard the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, zapper, psaltery, and all kinds of music, all the people, the nations, and the languages fell down and worshiped the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king has set up.
Don't you recognize today when people hear certain music and stuff like that, they get what I want to say. They get down, right? They start to worship, the world, right? What I wanted to say. It's just like you hear something on the news, you hear something on TV, you see something, and then you start to participate. It's like spiritually, you got to see that in today's time as that. Like, soon as they hear certain music, they start to act a certain way that shows that they're yielded or that they have bended the knee to the God of this world. You understand that? All praises. Continue to go. Because that's really not the bulk of the topic. But nevertheless, let's continue to read.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 8. Wherefore at that time certain Chaldeans came near.
Chaldeans, yeah.
Wherefore at that time certain Chaldeans came near and accused the Jews. They spake and said to the king Nebuchadnezzar, O king, live forever. Thou, O king, hast made a decree that every man that shall hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sapper, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music shall fall down and worship the golden image.
I'm bad. It's Chaldeans. My bad.
Oh,
Come on.
And whoso falleth not down and worship, that he should be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. There are all certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province.
Now go back up and read that again. They shall be thrown in what?
And whosoever falleth not down and worship, that he should be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace.
So in this captivity, when you don't obey the wicked authorities, when you don't submit and fall into the spiritual pit that they want you to fall into, you are threatened with this fire. You are threatened because you're going to kick against the wicked grain. So they're going to threaten you. You're going to go to war. You're going to have fiery trials. Okay? It's going to get fiery on a spiritual and a physical level when you kick against the system. So this is what they're showing you. This is the order. If you don't follow it, we got a furnace for you. We got punishment set up for you. We got warfare for you. So it's the same in today's time. If you don't follow the world, you have to understand and have it understood that you're going to go to what? So be ready for what? War. Put on the whole armor. Let's go. You have authority to go, to cast down the strongholds. You have the authority to take it down. You have authority to deal with everything that's not like Yahuah, with weapons that's not of this world. when you obey Yah, when you sincere and you come back to the covenant of Yah and renew the covenant, come into the new covenant of Yah, you have this authority, you have this ability. You have to be faithful. You have to have emunah and believe and walk therein. You have to want to take back your power. You have to no longer want to be cowards. You have to be sincere about your decision to serve Yahuah. It's your choice. Be sincere or don't be sincere. Fake it and get to the door and get a flea from you do of iniquity, or do right and enter into the door and be saved. It's up to you. You can fake it. I already know. You already know that I know, because I told you that many gonna come to the door and they ain't gonna enter in. That's the ones who faked it. That's the one who thought higher than them, thought of themselves higher than they ought to. So that's already been told. You don't have to wonder what's going to happen. If you just obey and listen, you can see what's going to happen. So don't let the devil deceive you. Don't be blinded by the God of this world. Don't be blinded by these demons, these principalities and spirits of darkness. Don't be blinded by false prophets. Don't be blinded by doctrines of man. Listen to the word of Yahuah. Search your heart with the word of Yahuah. This is what's going to happen. Come on.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 12.
But don't be afraid of their threats. Fear not man and what they could do to the body, but fear ye Yahuah. And that's what the three holy children had going on. To fear Yahuah. And look what happened with them as we continue the story. Pay attention. Listen. Selah, y'all. This is listening time. Okay, come on.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 12. Mm-hmm. There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, yep. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
And they had a position. You know how many people have a position in this world? You know, a certain position in the system or the world, and the Most High don't show them favor, but they don't yield to Yah. They sit there and yield to the world. The three holy children, they weren't able to be bought out. Yeah, they was in a position, but they was going to live in that position according to what is pleasing and acceptable to Yah. Even when they was told to eat the foul meat, they didn't eat the food that wasn't of Yah. Remember that? Even though that's what that's what Nebuchadnezzar wanted them to eat. They refused to do or bow down and serve any other or any other god than Yahuah. We must do the same. We must be in captivity. Yeah, they threatening us. Yeah, they're trying to feed us a bunch of abominable food, a bunch of abominable doctrines. We have to refuse it. Yeah, we in here, but we have the right and we have the free will and the power and authority to refuse it. Yeah, it's going to come with friction. Yeah, it's going to come with a battle. Yeah, but the Most High said you have weapons that's not of this world, that you can cast down, you can take down these strongholds, that you can cast down the imaginations. And every high thing that exalts itself against the will of Yah. You got that power. Do you believe it or do you not? Are you reading the Bible like it's a fairy tale book, or are you in true belief? Do you truly have emunah? Do you trust him? Is he really he that shall not lie, or are you kind of like you don't even know what you're thinking or what you're saying? Where are you at? Where's your mind? Where's your heart? What's going on? Do you believe Yahuah? Do you believe that he has made a way for your escape? Or do you believe this is it? If this is it, then you have no reason to try to come over here and try to serve Yah. Yah has made a way for our escape in the midst of captivity. And that is to take captivity captive with understanding, with true knowledge, with true wisdom that comes from up above. That's without partiality, hypocrisy. That's pure. Not that devilish and sensual wisdom from below the earth. Come higher. And with understanding, you will be able to take captivity captive. Do you believe? That's what it comes to. Do you really believe? And you can say it. We can say it with our lips. The Most High don't want lips. The Most High need action. That's what he wants. You can tell me by doing. You don't got to keep. So many people get so comfortable with saying I will or I got it, but you're not showing it. So therefore, your words don't mean nothing. Your words are not credible because your actions does not follow. Your lips speak something contrary to what where your heart is. Your heart is far from what you speaking. You just speaking. You don't became a great manipulator and you don't even know it. You operating in deceitfulness. And you so blind by the God of this world. You so blind by the operation of wickedness in this world. You don't even recognize your own wickedness, thinking that you a child of the Most High, but all you really are is a religious person. That's it. You're just a religious person. I don't care if you say you're an Israelite or not. The Most High is not pleased with people that just say that because they say they're Israel. The Most High, I don't know what y'all think, and I'm saying I'm an Israelite, I'm a Hebrew, but I'm not standing with those that just because you just say you're a Hebrew and I'm a camp and I'm an assembly, and you think it don't matter what you think, you gonna get checked by Yah. Everything that you thought, everything you spoke, every idle word, every way you stood up bold, everything you said, you're gonna be judged by. So if you a son of Yah, if you are of the bloodline of Israel and you don't have the Ruach HaKodesh, if you refuse to obey, if you refuse to humble yourself, the captivity is gonna swallow you up, and you can keep talking about captivity all you want. Captivity is where you gonna lie in, and captivity is where you're gonna truly die in and stay in. You're gonna go from one captivity to an eternal captivity if that's what the Most High has for you because of your disobedience. Now he will have mercy on who he will have mercy on. You understand what I'm saying? There's judgment for those who refuse to obey. Hell, torment, cast out, outer darkness. We're gonna get more into what I mean by taking captivity captive. You just gotta follow. You gotta listen to the word. I'm not gonna rush it. I'm gonna give it to you as I got it. Okay? That means you gotta be able to sit down, pay attention, and show that you really want to hit something. Show that you really want to soak with the Most High. If you don't, toodaloo. That's on you. Patience. Let patience have her perfect work. Let's get into this. Let's really get some structure. All praise to the Most High. Hallelujah. Come on. Come on.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 12. There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not regarded thee. They serve not thou gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.
They worship not what?
They worship not the golden image which thou hast set up.
Remember, and there was other Hebrews that was in captivity, but these ones, it said these certain Jews, Yahudims, did not bow down and worship the image that you set up. He thought because he had them working for him, they was like, what they was doing, they was working for him according to, they knew that Yah said we going to captivity. So they submitted to it. They submitted to the rod of correction that the Most High was placing up on them through Nebuchadnezzar. So they moved with knowledge, but they said, we're not going to do anything that exalts itself against Yahuah, but we know that it was Yahuah's will that we went into this captivity because what our people did. So while we here, we're going to still serve Yahuah though. You know what I'm saying? It's meant for us right now to be under this captivity. So when we're under this, we're going to respect the authority according to what will be pleasing and acceptable to Yah. But anything outside of what's pleasing and acceptable to Yah, we not doing. Ooh, who can understand that? Who can understand that? So yeah, it's Yah's will for you to do what needs to be done in the midst of your captivity. He gave it to us for our correction. He chastised those who he loved. He's bringing the people out of this. So in the midst of your captivity, respect the authorities in the way that is pleasing and acceptable to the Most High, and in a way that it's not acceptable to the Most High. Do not bend your knee. Who understands what I'm saying? Who's understanding that? Wisdom. You have to have wisdom. With all you're getting, you have to get understanding. My people, they fall for the lack of knowledge. You ain't gonna be able to take captives like that. You're gonna be in captivity and you're gonna die therein, and you're never gonna enter into the kingdom or the kingdom of, you're never gonna understand the kingdom of Yah that's even within you. You're gonna be blinded by the God of this world. But to those who can have a spiritual mind, that captivity is meant for us to be built up, rebuilt, for us to come back to our senses. To break through being numb and dumb and rebellion. That rod to get you right, to say, okay, I will do your will. Show me the way. And even in the midst of captivity, you rise. That's why they're going to be confounded. Your captors are going to be confounded at the way that the remnant and the elect, the chosen, has risen even in captivity. They're going to be confounded that they are crafty, canceled, didn't even work. No, it's not going to work on the remnant. It's not going. It's a prophecy that will be fulfilled. It's not going to work. So you got to believe that. But their job is to make you not to believe it, and that's how they get you. Because just the lack of believing, you believe that what they're doing is going to stop you from receiving what the Most High has already promised. Do you believe that Yahuah is a lure, or do you believe that man and demons and Satan has more power than a lure? You have to show that by your actions, the way that you live. You might say, no, I believe Yah, but your actions not showing that. So you not taking captivity captive. It's got you. You bound in captivity. You're not growing. You're not being purged. You're not in the fire to come out like pure gold. You take captivity captive by putting away sin. Captivity comes from sin. The people that got you in captivity are sinners, and you're a sinner, so you're under captivity too. But when you can be spiritual minded and you stop free will and living a life practicing sin, I ain't saying you ain't gonna battle. You gonna battle. You gonna be tempted. But when you live a life to fight against and to perfect the will of Yah, therefore you will not be able to be subdued by the captivity. It's not working. It's there, but it's not working on you. Only way it's working on you is by purging you into a vessel of honor for the master's use. Now that's the route you go in the midst of captivity, not the other route. You have two routes to go: be destroyed, be bound, or rise up, be purged. Come on, son. Endure the initiation of this captivity that's trying to bring you into, man, the will of Yah, the understanding, the proper place. I hope y'all understand what's being said here. Come on.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 13. Then Nebuchadnezzar, in his rage and fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Your enemies will have rage and fury. Devil will have rage and fury when you getting out of that spiritual captivity. And physical enemies with evil spirits, they're going to have rage and fury, just like Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar is like a sign of all of them. Okay, come on.
Then they brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Do not ye serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up.
And they in captivity, right? They in captivity, right? Come on.
Now, if ye be ready, that at what time you hear the sound.
He said, now if you be ready, listen to this. Now if you be ready when you hear this sound, come on.
Of a cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music. Ye fall down and worship the image which I have made. Well, by if you worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. And who is that Yah that shall deliver you out of my hand?
So let's start right there. So Nebuchadnezzar just said, look, when that sound, if you ready, when that sound, you better bow down. If you don't bow down, I got a furnace waiting for you. Let's put it in, let's sum it up, right? I got a furnace waiting for you. You're gonna go in that furnace. So he threatened them. Then he also said, listen, then he also said, who is that Ab or God, it says, that shall save you from my hands? So he boasted against their allure. But they're in the midst of captivity. Remember, Yahuah allowed us to go into captivity. But watch how Yahuah stops what your captors is trying to do outside of his will. Somebody understood how to have faith even in the midst of being in captivity. They knew their position in captivity. You got to know, but you fall for the lack of knowledge. If you don't get it, you're going to fall. So with all your getting, get ye understanding. Stop Stop letting them waste time. That's why they got so many distractions, because they don't want you to take that time that you have been given to get understanding. That's why the taskmasters is being set. You got to work harder. Bills is going up. Rent prices is going up. Gas, this, that. Food, this, that. They trying to keep you distracted. You can't let them fool you. With the time that you get, you better use it wisely. And many of us haven't. Praise Yah that he corrects those who are in another mind. Take it and go forth, brothers and sisters. Take that correction. Don't leave that correction. That correction is precious onto your salvation. Be thankful. You have an op that's trying to deal with you and your stiff-neckedness and the ways that you have learned in your wickedness. Now you take it for granted, or you listen, obey, and come out of captivity by taking captivity captive. He's trying to show you the way. Yahuah HaMashiach did it. He said, I lay down my life. He's telling you, lay down your life so that you can pick it back up again. These three holy children did that. That's what they doing. They know that Most High has more for them than just this current life. Come on. So he said, and who is that Ab or God that shall deliver you out of my hands? Let's see what the three holy children said. This is how we got to respond to the system. This is how we got to respond to the governments, the threats, when it comes to bowing down and doing things that's not like Yahuah anywhere. Come on.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 16. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter.
We not what?
We are not careful to answer thee in this matter.
We know that the Most High don't gave us into your hand, but we ain't careful to answer you into this matter. That's what they acting like. They know because they know the prophecy. You know what I'm saying? But they like, we're not gonna be careful to answer you in this matter. We gonna boldly tell you. That's how we gotta be. We gotta be bold to let them know we sure that we're gonna serve Yahuah. We're sure. See, look, some people you're not sure. You sitting there, no. They said we not gonna be careful, like we scared, like we tend, like no. We gonna let you know. That's what we gotta do. We gotta let our enemy know we fighting. We armored up. We ready. Let's go. We going to war. We gonna fight with weapons that's not of this world. We gonna take captivity captive. In the midst of captivity, we gonna come out pure gold. That's how we took it captive. Because when you seen us, we came out pure gold. So that's how you know that them people took captivity captive. That captivity did not bring them down, but in the midst of captivity, they rose up. Come on, man. With understanding, with wisdom, with knowledge. You better understand what I'm saying, y'all. You better understand what I'm saying. Some people, they ain't gonna get this word. It's too much that they have to sit back and say la on. They have to sit back and really think. They have to sit back and really listen so they can get the word. Some people, you don't really want it. Taking captivity captive. Yes, you in captivity, but you have the power in the midst of captivity to go through the captivity in the right way, to rise up in the midst of the captivity. That's right. The Most High put you in captivity and told you that I'm going to bring out a remnant. I'm going to bring out some people from this. Either you're going to be in the number of those people or you're not. Come on. Man, come on now. Read. They said, we're not going to be careful to answer you. Come on.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 17. If it be so, our Yahuah, who we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thy hand, O king.
He said, if it be so, our Yahuah, whom we serve. Look, we in your hands, but we serve Yahuah. Don't get this twisted. We in your hands right now, but we serve Yahuah. Yahuah will never give us more than what we can handle. So they know this. So they standing in knowledge. See, they taking captivity captive with understanding. Come on, man, y'all better get this, man. So now they saying, look, this is so deep. Who can understand, man? If it be so, so if it be Yahuah's will, whom we serve, is able to deliver. He's able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, be it known unto you, Trump, be it known unto you, kingdoms of this world, be it known unto you, governments, powers that be, families of the elite, of the unrighteous, be it known unto you. That's what we got to be like, right? That we will not serve the gods. Come on. That we will not serve your gods no more. We was sleep. We was blind. We were serving them, but now that we woke, we not going back to that vomit. We not serving your gods no more. Come on, somebody. We're going to be like Nebuchadnezzar, and we're going to be like the three holy children when they dealt with Nebuchadnezzar. We're going to deal with you. Come on. This is what they did. And when they did it, you got to see how the Most High responded to it so you don't miss this. Come on.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 18. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his vengeance was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Y'all ready for that? Y'all scared of that? You're like, well, I don't want to cause the scene. I don't want them to come after. They're gonna come after you. It is what it is. What you gonna do? The three holy children knew what it was because they had the alternative. He told them, look, if you don't, when I play the sound of the harp, the flute, the this and that, if you don't listen, you going in the furnace. They already knew that. Don't you already know your enemy's going to go to war with you when you don't? You should already know that. The Most High ain't lied to you. He let you know what it was going to be like. Either you going to serve and you're going to suffer the rain, or you're going to believe your enemy and fall into his hands, and captivity is going to completely destroy you, and you're not going to come out as the remnant because you refuse to understand. Yahuah chastised those who he loved. So in the midst of this captivity, take it captive and rise up in it. You in it. You got to deal with it. But in dealing with it righteously, with understanding, you will rise up as vessels of honor for the master's use, even in it. Man, this thing deep. Come on.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 19. Continuing. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it was wont to be heated.
Look, so now they're going to threaten you. He said, look, they could have froze up at any time. He already told them they're going to first. They're already ready. They're like, okay, cool then. If that's his will, then it's going to be his will then. And if but we know that he's able, Nebuchadnezzar. We ain't tripping. We know that his arm is not too short to save us. Facts. But if it be his will for us to burn up in this furnace, we're going to be living sacrifices. That's what I'm telling you. Come on, somebody. You're not stopping us. We're not bound to this life. We know that he got more for us. So if we die, we rather die in righteousness than to be bound in hell and shame and be cast out to outer darkness, separated from our Yah. We in captivity, but we are not separated from Yahuah. We are serving Yahuah in the midst of our captivity. This is his will, and in the midst of his will right now, we're going to do well. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. But then Nebuchadnezzar's threat, look, he trying to scare them. Look, okay, you want to play? Turn it up 7 times. Hotter. So then they're going to turn up on you in the world. When you standing firm and they see you standing firm, they're going to do something to turn up the heat 7 times more. They're going to try to get you to fear even the more. So you got to be on guard. You got to be on stance. You got to be ready to continue to take captivity and the tactics that's used in the midst of those who are in authority in your captivity. You got to be ready to take that stuff captive. Everything that exalts itself against the will of Yah, the strongholds, you are able to cast it down. You are able to bring it down. You are able to destroy it, pluck it out, uproot it in obedience. The three holy children is about to do this right here in Babylon, in the midst of captivity. They're going to take it captive. He think he got all the power. He boasting. He think it's sweet. They gonna serve Yahuah in such a way that Yahuah gonna show up on their behalf because they now speaking Yahuah's language with action. They ain't even just talking. They walking it out. They words and they spirit and they strength and their attitude and their actions is one. That's the language. Now they speak it. Now Yahuah about to show up and show out for his children. That's when Yahuah gonna show up and show out for you. When you stop just talking, when you take captivity captive, when you believe in the power and you believe in the authority. I'm gonna say it again. When you believe in the power and you believe in the authority that Yahuah has given to you, and you take back your power, you stop complaining about, oh, we're in captivity. Okay, you already know that. What you gonna do? You gonna be purged? You gonna come out as a vessel of honor? You gonna come out like pure gold? You gonna survive the initiation back into position? Or what? What you gonna do? Come on. They gonna turn it up. So as soon as so that means once you get to going and standing, they gonna try to do something to get you to shake, wither away. You can't break. The three holy chosen didn't break. They was tested and tested. I'm gonna throw you in the furnace, okay? You said you ain't gonna listen still, even though I said I'm gonna throw you in the furnace. Turn it up. Let's see if they gonna act now. They still wasn't moving. They was like a house built on a rock. They were like a tree planted by the rivers of water. Leaves were not withering away from the faith. This is how we have to be in order to survive. These are the ones who's going to make it out. These are the ones who are going to be in the number of the remnant. This is the set apart soldiers of the Most High Yah. Yeah. These are those who, by understanding and knowledge and obedience, understood how to take captivity captive. I'm in the midst of captivity. So I'm in a world that's of the devil, period. Right now. So how do I live in it and still be of Yah? If I'm in captivity, I can still be of Yah. Once I figure that out and I do that, that's the route. And if I take that route, what captivity of the enemies think they're gonna do to me won't work. I'm gonna fulfill the prophecy of being the one who came out of, who rose up in the midst of, who heard the prophesying, who was the dry bones in the valley of the dead, and lived again in captivity. It's the valley of dry bones. You've been dead in there. But now it's time to arise. It's time to hear the prophecy. It's time to hear the promises. It's time to hear the Ruach HaKodesh and what it speaks to the children that's been dead a long time. It's time to rise up in captivity. It's time to understand that captivity has been used as a chiseling stick to chisel away the things that don't belong, to get you back into the understanding so you can sit back on the seat and let no man steal your crown, to receive your crown and come back into covenant again with Yahuah. But some of you too big-headed. Some of you're going off here. Some of you comfortable with religion instead of being comfortable with serving Yahuah and Ruach and the truth. Some of y'all comfortable. You're just comfortable. You're comfortable with being on the street preaching. You're comfortable with being online teaching. You're comfortable, but you're not comfortable with truly obeying. You're not, you comfortable with halfway doing it. You're comfortable with compromise. You're not coming out of nothing. Captivity is destroying you. It's not meant to destroy you, because I chastise those who I love. The ones who it destroy is the ones who don't belong. So do you belong or do you not? Do you want it or do you not? Do you choose life or do you choose death? He gave you that authority. He said choose life or choose death in the beginning before captivity. He said it again. It's still here. Will you choose life or will you choose death? That's an authority. That's a power you have to choose between the two. People say it's the last captivity. It ain't gonna be your last captivity if you don't get right. You're going to outer darkness. Now you're going into another level of captivity, hell. Because if you understand and you got wisdom and you got a spiritual mind, you understand that you don't just die like you think. Death is also a way of being away from Yah. There's many people that's right now look woke like me and you physically, but they dead on a spiritual level. And then they're gonna be even more dead and even more separated in their death in outer darkness, weeping and gnashing of teeth. Come on, somebody. You don't even know what death is because you're not getting understanding. You're not saying line. Death is being away from Yahuah, who is life. You alive, but you're not alive for real. Come on, man. You just think you alive, but you don't realize you dead. That's why he said, I'm prophesying to the dry bones. You sit here physically in your body, but you've been dead. You've been dead in sin. You've been dead in disconnection from the source, Yahuah, the Kodesh one. Now it's time to come alive and being back connected. It's time to get paired again, connected, Bluetooth. Come on, man. You can use that as an example. Come on. Come on, read.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 21. Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew the men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Read that again, huh?
Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
So in the look, I see this on the spiritual level. I'm reading it. I see what's going on physically at that time, but spiritually, I also see this. That when you are being obedient to God and they're pursuing you, that's going to be some of their deaths. Some of them are going to die in the midst of trying to put you to death unrighteously. If it's not Yahuah's will, it's not going to work. Some people going to die. So that's how you stand up and remember that Yahuah is the same as he was then as he is today. Some of them going to die because they trying to do something that the Yahuah is not authorized because they think they got all the power. They don't lost their mind. But when you shining like this, when you bold like this, in faith like this, things about to happen on your behalf like this. We wonder why things ain't moving on our behalf. A lot of times we're not standing like the three holy children were standing in the midst of captivity. They looked at they had a position. They weren't worried about losing position. You know how many people worry about, I don't want to, if I say something, I ain't going to be able to be a cop no more. If I say something, I ain't going to be able to be on live no more. If I say something, I ain't going to be able to, people going to hate me. They going to take away the job from me. So you going to sell out for the job? You going to sell out for a social media page? You going to sell out for some income? We ain't selling out for nothing. If they take it, they take it. But Yahuah will respond and help those of his that stand firm, that stand faithful. He will respond when you for real. Now, if you halfway do it, if you do it with compromise, then you ain't going to see this type of response. But if we go all the way, like the three holy children, they went all the way in with faith. They not playing. They not moving. Now you about to get ready to see the hand of the Almighty. You about to see the hand of Yahuah on the behalf of his chosen. Because one thing for sure, Yahuah don't play about his. He don't play about those who serve him. Look in the days of old of those who served him. Who has he ever forsaken that trusted him? Who? You got to be kidding me. He ain't never forsake him. He ain't never forsake his children or abandon them. Come on.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 23. And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down, bound in the midst of the burning fiery furnace.
Look, bound in the midst of the furnace. Nowhere to go. Now you can't run out of it. So you can't run away from this. You're not going to be able to run away from the battle. The battle, you're going to have to fight. You're going to be bound to fight. Come on, somebody. You're either going to fight, you're going to be faithful, you're going to submit, you're going to say, I'm going to suffer the rain. If this be your will, Yah, so be it. Not my will, oh Yah, but your will, oh Yah, be done. I trust you because I'm not bound to just this life. I'm ready to meet you anyways. I'm ready to go beyond the veil of lies. I'm willing to go beyond here and now. Abba, you are Yahuah. Your wisdom is infinite. Take me there. Come on. I'm not bound to this. Stop thinking you bound to what here and now. This is temporary. There's going to be a new heaven, new earth. It's going to be recycled. It's going to be renewed. Everything. So stop being so attached to this life. You're not ready to really stand for real, bold for real against your enemy for real, because you're so attached to what the enemy has produced in this life. You attached to it. You don't even believe in the life and the promises of Yah like you say you do. Examine yourself to make sure of yourself, to know whether you truly in the faith. How you in the faith when you don't really believe in it? But you say you have. You have learned to say you are. You have learned to think that you are, but you haven't learned to really make sure that you are. So I'm your brother is crying out loud to you to say, we must make sure we are. We must truly examine ourselves. We must not waste time. We must, with all of our getting, get understanding. You ain't gonna get nothing playing around. You gotta be disciplined. You can't go on doing the same old thing thinking you're gonna get new results than what you already don't got. You're gonna get the same results and even worse results to keep doing the same wicked stuff. You're going to take captivity captive. You're going to get understanding, walk in even in the midst of adversity. Yeah, we going through it. Yeah, we going through war. That's what he's telling us. There ain't no mystery. It's only a mystery to those who want to party and live it up in sin. It's a mystery to you because you blinded by the God of this world, because you kind of intrigued by the God of this world. You like lusting and sitting and laying down who you want to lay down with, or calling yourself I'm a pronoun this and I'm a pronoun. You like that system. You kind of enjoy. So you bound by it. You are taken captive by it. You are captivated by it. So it's got you captive. It's got you bound. But even though they threw these brothers into the furnace bound, we about to find out they actually loose for real. It looked like that binding was going to work. It's going to look like it looked, but it won't work when you serving Yahuah. Unless it's your time, and if it's your time, you ain't got nothing to worry about, because they think they killing you, but you laying down your life. You believe in eternal life, right? So then why are you trying to stay attached to life? Why are you so afraid? Because you don't really believe. You wasn't really getting it in. You wasn't really thinking right. Because if you was, you wouldn't be afraid at this hour, at this moment, when it's time to lay it down. Because it's time to lay it down so I can enter into for real. My death is my entrance into the promises of Yah. So once you understand that, once you lock into that, they cannot fool you no more. That's what your enemy don't want you to believe. Because once you believe it and you have faith like that, you're going to prevail against the gates of hell. And it won't prevail against you. Come on now. Come on now, y'all. Come on now, y'all. Let's see. Let's see what these three holy Trojans, let's see how they took captivity captive. Let's see how they didn't allow their enemies and the authorities at this time of the world to stop them from serving Yahuah. By no means. This is what it means to lay down your life to pick it back up again. You believe you're going to pick it back up again, or you believe that they got the power to stop you from receiving salvation. So the righteous that die, they don't get salvation. And if the righteous that die get salvation, then what are you scared of? The other side? Why? You don't trust Yah. Oh, so it's going to take us to really trust him to really press through there. Okay, lock in. Come on, somebody. Lock in. It's time to truly operate in authority. Stop being attached to this system. You say you're not the chosen of the world, right? You're the chosen of Yah. Yah's beyond just this world. There's many mansions in my Father's house. His wisdom is infinite. There's many heavenly things you don't understand or know nothing about. You got to get understanding. You got to be willing to enter into. Stop being afraid. They got you locked in. A lion vision. They got you locked in. Fear. Paralyzed. Rise up. Come on, man. Let's read. What happened?
Daniel chapter 3, verse 24. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished and rose up in haste and spake.
Now what? Nebuchadnezzar is astonished. This is what I want to do. I want to astonish. I want my enemies to be astonished at what happened when I'm walking in that true power and authority. When they thought they had a power over me, that they're going to see the hand of Yah on me. That's what we want to see. We want them to be astonished, confounded. Whoa, I thought I had it. No, you don't got it. I got it. who Yahuah, my Ab got it, who I serve got it. Come on.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 24. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished and rose up in haste and spake and said unto his counselors, did not we cast 3 men bound in the midst of the fire?
Didn't we cast them bound in there? Like, I mean, didn't we cast them in, but yet didn't we cast them in bound too? Like, hold on. Read.
They answered and said unto the king, true, O king.
Yeah, true. Come on.
He answered and said, lo, I see 4 men loose.
He said, I see them loose. I thought we bound them and threw them in the furnace. He said, whoa, lo, I see 4 men loose. What?
Walking in the midst of the fire.
Walking in the midst of this fire.
And they have no hurt.
And they have what?
And they have no hurt.
And they have what?
No hurt.
And they have what?
No hurt.
They have what?
No hurt.
Oh, that sounds good. And they have no hurt. When you move in a way that the Most High is pleased with, he going to respond. And it's going to confound your enemy. They going to see Yahuah on your behalf. Your enemies going to see Yahuah. They going to have to confess Yahuah on your obedience, your resilience, and your faithfulness. It's going to create a scene for even your enemies to be confounded and have to bend a knee to you. They thought you was going to bend a knee, but they don't understand the prophecy that every knee shall bow and every shall confess that Yahusha and Yahuah. Come on. That Yahuah is Adonai. That Yahuah is king. Come on.
And the form of the 4th is like the son of Yah.
How do you know the son of Yah? He don't. Right now, he having a spiritual encounter to where he don't, the captivity of his mind, he got on. That's like the son of Yah. How you know? How did Nebuchadnezzar know the son of Yah? What's going on? I thought he was serving other guys. If he knew that this was one, why would he be serving others? Not that they didn't know that we had a Ab that we served that was not their gods, but this time he was able to really encounter it through their obedience. Yeah. So some of your enemies, they trying to put spells on you. They trying to stop you biologically, but you praying, you being obedient, you being faithful, and it's not working in ways that you don't even know it ain't work. And they understand, they're like, whoa, how did this not work? They confounded. They see the hand of Yahuah in science. Science is going in the lab, and they don't want to tell you that, but we see the hand of Yahuah stopping us even in this lab. Yeah. In this divination, the hand of Yah is on them. Yeah. They're gonna have to confess Yahuah. Look at the faith, look at the domino effect of the faithfulness of the 3 holy children. Look at what happened. Look at the domino effect. Now let's read. Come on.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 26. Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High Yah, come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth of the midst of the fire.
That's where we got to come. We in the midst of the fire. The captivity is the midst of a fire, spiritual and physical. Keep reading.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 27. And the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men, upon whose body the fire had no power, nor was an hair of their head singed, neither were their coats changed, nor the smell of fire had passed on them. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the Yahuah of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
What happened?
Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the Yah of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
So the one who was boasting, the one who was mighty and thought he was mighty and that he had all the power, now he is saying what again?
Blessed be the Yah of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
He's saying, blessed be the Yah of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Because of their faithfulness. This is the domino effect. This is how we're supposed to move. Who can understand? Their bodies was not burned. Look, you in captivity, but you are not destroyed. They were bound in this fire. You're in this fire spiritually, but you're not bound to it if you would obey Yah. You can swallow up your devil, your enemy's vision against you, the devil's vision against you. You can swallow it up. You can destroy it by obedience to Yah, by submission to Yah, even in the midst of the fire or the threats and the crafty counsel of your enemy. This is how you take captivity captive. It's going to work out for your good when you get understanding. Now, their enemy, the one who was boasting against them, was talking so hard, so hot. Now he's saying, Barak be the Reshach, and Abednego. I think I'm saying the three holy children, right? Now he blessed or Baraking the name of Yahuah because what he had seen through the faith of these three brothers. So do you believe if you have faith like that the Most High will show up like that, or no? Now, if it's His will for you to go, we gonna go. But if it's not our time, it's not our time. If it's not your time, He gonna show up and show out. That's how we got to think. That's what they would say. If it's our time, we know He's able. We're not going to even be careful to answer you on that. He able, but nevertheless, if it's His will for us to go in this furnace and burn, so be it. But we not going to bow down and worship this image. So they said it's whatever. You can torture us. You can beat us. We down for whatever because we not serving your gods. We not bowing down. We solid in our faith. We loyal. We not. We here. We doing what we can in this captivity. You don't raise us up in the midst of your government. We navigating in a way that's pleasing and acceptable, Yah, even in the midst of your government. But we are not serving you above Yah. We will serve Yah by serving you in the way that only will be pleasing and acceptable to Yah. Outside of that, we ain't doing none of that. So it's whatever. That's what they saying. We speak to you with understanding. We speak to you with wisdom. Who can understand that? That's how you take captivity captive. So in the midst of their captivity, they took the power of their captives captive. See, it was in captivity, but the power of Nebuchadnezzar got swallowed up by their what? Faith. And their what? Obedience. Their works. Dang, I think something is being unfolded. Who can see? Can y'all get it? Do y'all get it? If you get it, give me a 7 or a fire emoji. That word fiery. Most High will never give you more than what you can handle. Watch Him show up on your behalf. Watch things begin to happen more spiritual, ruachal, than you ever imagined because of your obedience, because of your loyalty. Sincere. It's got to be sincere, Troy. It can't be that religious lookalike loyalty. That's not what He gonna show. That's why He ain't showing up like that. That's why people are like, why He? Because your actions is not really solid like them. You're not really firm like them. You be buckling, you ready to go back. You don't came back for 2 months and you've been here 2 months and now you trying to act like you. But last time it was too much and you rocked away. So we gonna see hold up through something. Yeah, you're going to have to go through something. Everything ain't going to, just because you cry out, don't mean the Most High got to bring you out of everything because you want to be brought out. There might be a mission. There might be a reason why he got you sitting in that mess for a reason, for a season. Trust in him and do what you can. Do all this according to your ability. Please, Yah. He going to bring you out in due season. Period. Trust in him. Don't trust in yourself. Don't trust in man. Don't trust in the devil. He's a liar. Come on.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 28. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the Yah of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who have sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him.
And he even now Nebuchadnezzar don't got a revelation that Yahuah sent his angel to deliver his servants who trusted in what? Him. He said. He can't deny. So when you walk in faith and trust in Yah, even your enemy won't be able to deny the domino effect of what the Most High gonna do on your behalf. But yet we have not walked faithfully like these brothers. We have complained and murmured and complained instead of like, hey, Yah said it is what it is. We're going to do Yah's will in the midst of what it is. And we're going to show Yah we love him and we're ready to come back. And we're going to show Yah we're going to die in service to him even in the midst of where we at. That's it. That's what it is. We love you. We're going to keep your commandments. Period. And because of that now Nebuchadnezzar, who thought himself to be high and mighty above the Most High, had to humble himself in speech and say, what again? I read it with some power.
Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the Yah of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who have sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word, and yielded their bodies that they might not serve nor worship any god except their own Elohim.
Say that again. Read that all again.
Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the Yah of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who have sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him.
That what?
That trusted in him.
He realizes because they trusted in him over my threats. My threats didn't work and they trusted in him and he sent forth his angels. He tells us in the scripture, there are Malachim concerning us that we are not alone like we thought, like we think, that the administration of the Ruach world will move on our behalf when it's time to move. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype of your enemy. Don't believe the boasting. As he prowled like a roaring lion, he started to roar. So what? Roar back in obedience. That's how they roared in obedience. They said, we ain't going to be careful. Roar. They said, we ain't going to be careful to answer you. Yahuah is able, but if he not, that's how they roar. They roared in firmness and faith. That's how they roar. We going in the furnace. Watch this. They bound them up. They go in there. Nebuchadnezzar like, I thought we put 3 of them bound in the furnace. People don't die trying to put them in the furnace. It's going down. That's how we want it to move. Then we got to take back our power. We got to come back to being faithful to Yah. Otherwise, you ain't going to see that type of outcome. You're not going to see that type of power. You're not going to see that type of authority. You're not going to be able to operate in this authority without being obedient to be fit to operate in this authority. I don't care what they say. Look at what's happening to the king Nebuchadnezzar, this ruler of the world at this point, top nation, just like America right now, so-called, and whoever's running it all, whoever the devil using, and whatever the devil doing and the following, it don't matter. Yahuah is almighty, no matter what. Stand firm on his word, and they're not gonna be able to do nothing with you. If I die, it's to gain. To live is Hamashiach. Period. Ain't nothing you gonna do with me now. I'm on fire now. I'm ready to go on that fire now. I'm gonna come out that fire now. You're gonna get on fire now because you're gonna see that fire in me now, and the Most High gonna answer me now. And when you see the Most High answer me now, you're gonna confess the Most High now. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. It's going to be undeniable. You're going to have to question the God that you serve. He ain't. Come on, man. It's not the Most High don't show. Most High ain't showing up for a bunch of false, faithful children. You saying it, but you ain't showing it. You're not walking in faithfulness. You talking faith. You speaking I'm faithful. But you're not speaking it with action. And that ain't how it's going to work. That's not how the Holy Spirit moves. That's the clinching, if you got it. They know the spirit they were of. You got to know who you serve. No matter what. If I can threaten you and you forget about who you serve and you doubt who you serve, I got you. I'm stripping you away from your authority. You're not able to operate because you doubt. You can't operate in this authority with doubt. In order to have the control, you can't doubt. You got to stay in control. Be locked in. Come on, man. Real life. That's right. Hurry up and chop my head off. Come on. That's nothing. That can you do. What can you do after that? That's fine. That's how it goes. What can you do after that? I'm going from glory to glory. You thought wrong. I'm going from glory to glory. I understand. I'm not bound to this life. I'm in the hands of the Lord. Do what you gonna do. I got another body waiting on me. Stop playing with me. I understand now. I'm not bound. I'm not attached. You can't keep me. You can't make me be afraid. You can't make me go numb. I'm not gonna go back dumb. I'm ready to go forth. Kabod to Kabod. Glory to glory. Here I come. Stop playing with me. Yeah, you talking about why that boy shout? I'm shouting because I got a revelation. I'm shouting because I got understanding. I'm shouting because I'm excited to go forth. I'm shouting because the Most High is pouring out wisdom on his children so they can rise up from the valley of dry bones. That prophecy is going forth. The preaching of the Basora, the word of motivation and encouragement is going forth that you may rise up and get quickened with the Ruach HaKodesh and be set on fire by the baptism of fire and go forth against these liars. Come on, somebody. Put a fire emoji in the word if you're on fire. If you're not, it's cool. But if you're on fire like I'm on fire, if you can feel the fire or see the fire spiritually, let me know. It's a fiery word. Take captivity captive with understanding and obedience. You can't do it without that. And they're going to be confounded on how you endure. Dang, we turned up the furnace. Dang, we poisoned the food. Dang, we poisoned the air. Dang, we put out AI nanoparticles. It's all in their brain. It's all in this and that. It's in the food. They don't know this. They fall for the but yet they come to Yah and Yah protects them. They come to Yah and even what they don't know, Yah gives them the mercy and the grace to get into. He protects them, take away their shame. He shows up on their behalf because they trusted him. Nebuchadnezzar said because they trusted in him, he sent forth his angel. When you trust in Yah, if it's not your time, he gonna send forth the Malachim. Let's say it right. He gonna send forth the Malachim on your behalf. You're gonna see something happen in that atmosphere. You're gonna see a shift. You're gonna see some wonders. You're going to have your enemy fearing and trembling in a way that he wanted you to fear and tremble. He going to fear and tremble because even the demons fear and tremble at the word and anointings of Yah. So they going to fear and they going to tremble when they see the kabod moving on you. The power and authority of Yah with you. They gonna fear. They gonna tremble because you ain't playing. You ain't just saying I'm an Israelite. You being a light. You walking in position. You getting back discipline. You plucking out and uprooting what don't belong. You getting planted what needs to be. You dealing with yourself. You like, this can't be me. I can't do that. That ain't gonna work. I gotta check me. I gotta make sure of me. I gotta come up out of this valley. I gotta get this right. I gotta correct that. I can't keep going that way and keep making excuses. When I pray to y'all, I gotta come correct. When I say I'm humble, I gotta make sure I'm humble. I ain't playing no more. They gonna understand I am a child of Yahuah. I make a declaration. Come on, somebody. Ain't nobody playing no more. You done playing right? You done seeing your sons and daughters die? You want to complain? Black Lives Matter, all that stupid crap don't matter unless you come back to the Most High who is love. You don't even know love. You wouldn't even have life and know what life is if he didn't create you to observe life and to be a part of life. Respect him who is life. Yahuah, the Most High, the great I am that I am, loving kindness, the just one, the judge of all, the supreme king. Come on, somebody. Fire in my bones, like Jeremiah. Let's go. But I got time to play with these folks. It's time for us to rise up. Yeah, if we don't sit there and get obedient, if we allow ourselves to continue to be distracted, if we don't check ourselves, if we don't take accountability, yeah, you done. Yeah, you're going to get burnt up. Nope, you're not coming out of the furnace like pure gold. Nope, you're going down into the abyss. Yep, you're going to be bound. But if you want to break them chains, the Most High said, I gave you authority to choose life and death. So if I've given you the authority to choose life or death, then that means I've given you authority to break through these chains, break through these lying visions of Satan. I give you the ability to cast it down, that it doesn't have power to destroy you or to take away the salvation that I have for you. It cannot strip your inheritance. Only thing that can be done is you give it away by giving your authority up, giving your mind over. Stop giving your mind over. You really want to have sex that bad? You want to be a liar that bad? You want to roll down on your ops that bad? Okay, you a child of the devil because you want to be. And when somebody's shining a light on you, you don't want to hear. So it is what it is. You chose. So don't complain to nobody else because that's how you want to live. You want to be an adulterer? Okay. You already know that that's not of Yah. And you want to say, oh, but he going to forgive me. You think you can play with him. You wrong. You're going to find out. You want to listen to them cricket pastors. We saved by grace. We can do what we want. He took all of our sins. Bro, you got to pay for your sins too. That's why you got to suffer the rain too. Somebody come on, man. Now, has he, what happened was he has not condemned you in the way that you was condemned. He freed you from that condemnation that you could have and should have been in. But you are going to have to now rise up, walk in his ways, and suffer the rain. So how you not, man, y'all got the wrong understanding. We've been lied to for so long. Your mind is warped with false doctrines. Docile of the truth, from the truth. I got to suffer the rain, so I am going to pay. But it's that he is not awarding me according to my iniquity. He giving me grace. He giving me mercy to come back into, calling me out of darkness into the marvelous light. But when I come into the light, I'm going to have to stand and fight. I'm going to have to endure hardship like a good and faithful what? Just like Yahushua. Ain't no. I just died. And he did not die in that way for you to just think, oh, I died, so you free. No, I died preaching the truth, showing you the way. If you don't follow the truth in the way, if you don't keep the commandments, me and my Father ain't going to make our abode with you. And if our abode is not with you, you're not with us. So you can claim my death all you want. You're going to find out that that's not true. Because those who really understand my death walk in me. Come on, man. They die with me. What does it mean to die with him? That I'm going to be persecuted, I'm going to be lied on, the world going to hate me when I don't profess the worries of the world or other things of the world or things in the world. It's not going to love me, so therefore I'm going to be going through it. I'm going to suffer the rain with you. I'm going to die with you that I may live with you. Come on, somebody. You ain't, it's just he died and you good. That ain't what the scripture's telling me when I rightly divide it. It's what it's telling you when you want to make excuses to sin. That's what it's telling you. That's what you think it's telling you. It's not. That's what them demons, the false doctrine, that false spirit is telling you. That's what that's telling. That's not Yahuah Zabaoth. That's not Yahuah Alua. That's not Yahuah Rapha. That's not him. No. That's the devil who manifests himself as angel of light. That's his ministers who manifest themselves as ministers of righteousness, but they are not. They are liars, false prophets. Take captivity captive. Yeah, we're going to have to get it right. You don't get paid at work unless you do the work. Right? So you're not going to get the results or the outcome or the inheritance if you don't put in the work and do the work. If you halfway do the work at work, you are on the means of being what? Fired. Disqualified. We got to stop playing with Yah. Yeah, he's giving us mercy because we've learned how to walk in a disqualifying way for so long. A form of Yahliness, righteousness, but denying the power thereof for so long. It's like we got to be detoxed from it. So he's like, look, I'm giving you grace and mercy so you can go ahead and detox. Come to me now. Not sit there and saturate in it talking about I love you when you ain't showing nothing that love him. If you love me, you keep my commandments. Y'all talking about y'all love him, y'all saved by him because he died, but you yet don't want to keep the commandments. You do everything that the world says to do when he say love not the world, neither things in the world, and you in love with it. You know you're in love with it while trying to claim his debt, but you in love with fornication while trying to be over here, but he died, and whoever shall believe on his name, they shall be saved. You don't believe on his name, you're not saved because you believe that he died. That's crazy. So you think the Almighty just sent somebody to die. So if you just believe that he died for you, you just good. You can sometimes sin, come back and be like, I'm good because you died for me. That's the devil. That is the devil. That is a lie. You really believe that mess? A Kodash holy odd, and you allow the devil to let you believe that false doctrine? He just died and you just good. You got nothing to do but confess that he died. Every time you do wrong, you got the right to do wrong because he died. And it's as simple as that. I could go play with the devil and then come back and play with the devil and come back. Then what is hell for? I'm sure everybody, they just, oh, right before I go to hell, forgive me, I'm in heaven. Really? Really? You are captive. You belong to hell. Hell has taken you captive. You didn't break out of it. You didn't take off corruption. Yeah, so you like the world, right? You like the foreign conditionality. You like it. You don't want to break free from it. You're addicted. Like, you know, people talk about crackheads and people that think you are addicted to sin. It's your drug. You're addicted to fornicating, side chicks, side dudes. You're addicted to getting that bag by any means necessary. You're addicted. You love money more than Yah. You cannot serve two masters. The Bible tells you so. The Ruach speaks of Yahuah. You the one that don't want to believe the truth because you're excited with a lie. Yeah. You don't want to believe the truth because you're excited and comfortable in that lie. Your habitations is lies. You love it while trying to deceive yourself. No, I don't. Yes, you do. Check yourself. Be purged from the lust of your youth that you can be made a vessel of honor for you. We all don't have some type of liking in that sin. We got to be purged. This thing real. Take captivity captive because it's got you. Either you going to fight back, let your heart beat again, come back to life. Boop, 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 boop. Come back. Come back. Hear the voice of Yahuah that these dry bones can live again or stay dead. It's your choice, life or death. Compromise or no compromise? Which vessel are you? Huh? Yeah, fire in my bones. I ain't got no time to play. I'm going to tell it how Yahuah tell me to tell it. Yeah. End times, y'all. What you going to do? We going to see. Every man works going to be, every man works, including mine. So even when I'm telling you what I'm telling you, I'm thinking as I'm preaching how I'm preaching, make sure you get what you need to get together. Make sure you don't be no hypocrite. So as I'm listening, humble, humility to Yahuah, I'm not even able to preach this word because I've been the most holy child. I'm so perfected. No, I'm only able to preach this word by his mercy, by his grace. So if you hear this word, don't look at me like I'm just the owner, like I'm just the master of it all. Yahuah is. And by his grace and mercy, I'm able to speak it, but we got to master it by striving lawfully. That's how you take captivity captive, brothers and sisters. Who can understand? Continue to read.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 28. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the Yah of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who has sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word.
And have what?
And have changed the king's word.
Most High will make them change their words. And has changed the king's word. Come on.
And yielded their bodies.
And he did what?
And yielded their bodies.
They had a certain flesh that should burn, but in the midst of that hour, it was changed into what? Twinkling of the eye to survive that fire. He yielded. So now Nebuchadnezzar's like, how is they not burning? He got a revelation there. Yahuah don't yield their body. He can do whatever he want to do. You can have a body that's weak, and then all of a sudden be strong because Yahuah said, let it be so. And he breathed it on you. Do you believe? Tap in. Faith. Imunah. Come on.
That they might not serve nor worship any God.
So the Most High yielded their body, right? And changed the king's word that they might not serve nor worship any God except their own Yahuah. So the Most High will help you fortify whatever he needs to fortify in you, that you are not overtaken. He will never give you more than what you can handle. So whatever you need, he gonna give to you in the hour that you need it. He gonna make it happen. That's what he's saying. Nebuchadnezzar is saying this. He's saying this like the Most High made it happen so they wouldn't have to yield to no other And they didn't. They was ready to die. But the Most High said, it ain't your time. I'm going to use this to show my glory. They created, with their obedience, a path for Yah. They prepared a way for Yah to show his kabo, his glory, his might, his hand, his authority in the midst of their captivity. And now their enemies' words are being changed. Now their enemies are being confounded. Now their captors are being brought into captivity. Oh, that's a new thing. Oh, how? Come on.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 29. Therefore I make a decree that every people.
Now he making a decree. What are you saying?
That every people.
That's how we want to move. Come on.
That every people, nation, and language.
Every people, every nation, and language. Come on.
Which speak anything amiss against the Yah.
Even speaking amiss. Come on.
Against the Yah of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Shall be cut in pieces.
They should be what?
Cut in pieces.
Man, this man don't fear and trembling. This man don't got a revelation. He out there making proclamation in the law. He changing the law like Trump be changing the law. He don't change the law and say, look, anybody that do this against this, look, I confess. And anybody that do this, what shall be cut in what?
In pieces.
Read.
And their houses shall be made a dunghill. Because there is no other Yah that can deliver after this sort.
Now look, this is how you gotta start declaring. May your sorcery, may your plans be cut into pieces. The body of your work be cut into pieces. May your fortress and your house be made a dunghill in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. Let it be made a dunghill in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. If you want to play against me and try to come against my salvation, go your way. These brothers was in captivity, right? Are we confused? Were they in captivity or not? In the midst of captivity, still, the Most High showed that it's all in his hands. He will never let them go above what he will allow. And if he allow for a reason. Who are we to question our creator? The one who created us. He knows. He's the Kodesh. He is wisdom. He is knowledge. What you got? You wouldn't even have knowledge be in life. You wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for him. Who are you? Who are we been talking to? We've learned to disrespect the Most High in ways we have yet to understand. You breathe and you talk and you can think, you can debate, you can try to figure out only because Yah. Only because of him. So who are we to say, well, you did this wrong? You okay? No existence for you. How about that? You don't want that. Oh, so then it look like you should respect the one who brought you into. You should be trying to intrigue him with that righteous obedience. It's a figure of speech. Don't take it wrong. They took captivity captives. We got to be like 3 other children. They was in captivity, but they wasn't going. They did what they needed to do, whatever we pleasing to Yah for them to do. Just like Daniel, he ended up in the lion's den, and then what happened? King said, "Is your Ab able? Has he saved you? Was he able to save you?" He said, "Yes." He came out. The ones that put him in there went in, and they got 8. Was their Ab able to save them? Nope. Yahuah supreme, King of kings, the great I am that I am, the strong ox, the great shepherd, omnipotent, the he that is, the one that is, the one that was, and the one that always shall be. Yahuah, Alu. All praise. Yeah, read that last verse.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 30. Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon.
And then the king promoted them. In captivity, they got promoted by standing on business against the king. Yahuah showed up so much, they got promoted. You do right to Yah, that person that thought they was going to take the job might have had a dream, might have seen something. And now they promoting you. You're like, what? I didn't fold and I'm getting promoted. I stood on business and you promoted me. I just want to apologize. They fear the trip. Something don't happen. You might not know, and they might not even tell you. Just know, Yahuah don't move. And if it don't be of Yahuah, you should know by praying and be able to discern. To trick up his sleeve or her sleeve. But if you got the Ruach, you gonna know. But nevertheless, look at how the Most High operate. They got promoted after disobeying him. Dang! They got promoted. Yahuah hand is at work here. Even in captivity. Yahuah is working on you. He's molding. You're on the potter's wheel. Are you refusing to be molded into the vessels? Let's get 2 Corinthians chapter 10. Oh, we already did that. Never mind. Let's get... But I had a note here. We must remember that the Most High has given us authority to choose life or death. We must remember that the Most High has given us authority to choose life or death, to come out of and to wake up, right? Or to stay asleep. When you understand that, captivity is a tool to get us to the perfection of the will of the Most High. Let's get 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 50. Now, y'all, be encouraged by these scriptures. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 50 to verse 58. And it reads, my brother.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 50. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yah.
You're going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to deal with your own sins. Because many are in sin bondage. That's what led us to the hands of Nebuchadnezzar. It's all still represents sin. Because of our sins, we end up in his hands. If we get rid of sin, nobody can take us captives because we are Yahuwah's servants. We are Yahuwah's children. Come on.
Neither do corruption inherit incorruption.
So corruption don't inherit incorruption. So you got to take it off. And the only way you're going to do that is by taking captivity captive. Because this captivity is it's a bunch of corruption, but it's supposed to help you see and come there out of. He has prepared a way of your what? Escape from it. So you can take it off. You don't have to be a part of it. Although you go through it. You're tried by it. You're tested. Come on.
Behold, I show you a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trump shall sound, and the dead shall be raised, incorruptible, and we shall be changed. But this corruptible
What?
Come
on.
Must put on incorruption.
Huh?
And this mortal must put on immortality.
You're not going to be ready for that unless you take captivity captive. This captivity can take you down into the abyss, into darkness, by your disobedience, by your lack of seeking Yah and crying out. It said, if my people who are called by my name will seek my face, he will turn us from our captivity, turn away our captivity, or he'll bring us out. He will answer us. He will guide us through. Right? Come on. I paraphrase that. But anybody that know that script that I just paraphrased, put it in the chat for me. If my people are called by my name. Come on.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 54. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
Death is swallowed up in victory because this mortal have put on immortality. This is what you have to look at your life when you serving Yah. You're taking off mortality, being mortal to being immortal, putting on immortality. So your immortal is putting on immortality by your obedience. This is what you're preparing for. Does that make sense? Thank you. What did he say here? They that are of the right mind, the thing of the flesh. Those that are of the ruach do mind the things of the ruach. There you go. Who understands that? That's how you get out of captivity. Because if you stay in your flesh, you're gonna stay captive. You're gonna be destroyed in your captivity instead of come out of your captivity. You have to operate in the ruach. Captivity is like a matrix that you're stuck in unless you operate in the spirit where you're not able to be captivated by. Right? All praise to the Most High. Read. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and will heal their land. What? That Hebrew? Oh, and will heal their land. That's Second Corinthians, Second Chronicles. Chapter 7, verse 14. Okay, all praise. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for that. Fight your urge with everything. That's right. You gotta fight them. Okay, read.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 55. O death, where is thy sting?
Death, where's thy sting? I took captivity captive. I no longer am captive of my own flesh. That's what the enemy wants you to be. Because in your flesh, the enemy is able to rule over you. They have legal right over you because you stay in your flesh. They can rule over that. But when you are in a ruach, you rule over the flesh. When you're in the ruach of Yahuah, when you understand your ruach and it's emerged and you one body, one mind, one spirit, and oneness with Yah, Most High has made his kabod with you, then what? You have power to rule it over it. But when you're just in your flesh, you don't have power over your enemy. Your enemy have power over you. I'm saying it again. You don't have power over your enemy. Your enemy will have power over you. Come on. And it's if my people are called by my name. If my people who are called by my name will call, right? Will call on me. If. Some of you doing it, but you're not doing it in sincerity. So you calling him, but you're not understanding him. He's saying for real. You for fake. So that's why you ain't getting that result. Because you for faking. You just doing it without real sincerity, doing it without true understanding, true hunger. So that you can't play Yah.
Can't forget the humble part.
You can't forget the humble part. Exactly. You're not humble yet. Because you
Because
wouldn't be playing. Humble. Yeah, you can call him. That's right. Say it again.
Yeah, you can call him, but you ain't humble.
Come on. You ain't going nowhere. You're not humble.
That's the if.
Right. That's the if. If you humble yourself, you don't call me and you say you repent, but you're not humble. So you're not following all of the rest. So you didn't say lie. You missed it. You just came to me, but there's no humility. You're not humble. I resist the proud. You still proud. You coming to me trying to swindle your way out of your own destruction. That's not going to work with Yah. You think you can trick the Almighty? This is insane. This is disrespectful. But yeah, he loves you enough to help let you figure it out. Isn't that awesome? All praise to the Most High. Come on.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 55. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin.
The sting of what?
The sting of death is sin.
The sting of death is sin. Come on.
And the strength of sin is the law.
And the strength of sin is the law. Come on.
But thanks be to Yah, which giveth us the victory through our Adonai, Yahushua HaMashiach.
Who showed us the way to do it all and conquer it all. That don't mean that, we ain't got nothing to do. We just believe him and we're just going to get in. We don't have to have no works. No, it's not by your works alone, because if your works alone, you would have already been dead, bound. We've already sinned. And if it was according to, the judgment of Yah, if the Most High was to seal us to that, we wouldn't have no chance. So yeah, it's not by your works alone. You didn't do this alone. You didn't get in a place to be able to return back alone and to be renewed alone. But if you don't do the works, you're not coming. Who can understand that? See, see how slick they is with that word. They say it says in the scriptures, man. Dude,
they didn't read.
They didn't read.
Next verse gonna tell you.
Because the next verse gonna tell. Let go, bro.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58.
Come on.
Therefore, my brethren, be ye steadfast.
Come on.
Unmovable. Always abiding in the works.
Oh, say it again, out for the stiff-necked and rebellious. What did it say? No. So yeah, I agree with the people that say, oh, it's not by your works alone. No, but my works alone, when I feel short of the glory, I would have been condemned. But because of Yahushua, I have the freedom to return. But in order to return, I gotta do the works. I gotta show myself a proof. How am I gonna show myself a proof? I ain't doing no work. That is showing myself to not want it. That's showing myself to be happy where I'm at. And once it's all judged, and I'm gonna be judged with it and die with it and go where it's going. Hell. Duh. You really gonna believe that? You really believe that? Ain't nothing in nature showing you that. Like, you do wrong. and you die. You know what I'm saying? You don't take care of this, you don't put in the work, the crop dies.
I believe that I'll get a paycheck, but if I don't go to work.
Yeah, like I said. And that, you know, that's for real. We're not laughing to mock. It's just, you know, sometimes you got to laugh and keep from crying. But at the same time, it's like, man, this is foolishness. You, in order to get paid at work, you got to go to work. You got to put in the work. So you can just get a pay without going to work. No. Okay. So, well, yeah, if you don't put in the work, you're not getting in the kingdom. Because because the works of the flesh, they that do such things shall not inherit the kingdom. So if you doing the works of the flesh, those are works, you're not inheriting the kingdom. So it's saying if you must be doing the opposite. You got to do the works of the Most High and the Ruach of the Most High. So therefore, then you'll get in the kingdom. You have to say, if you sow into your flesh, you'll reap destruction. Those are works. That's why you reap destruction, because you sowed into it. You did the works of the flesh. You sowed into the flesh, so you reap destruction. But if you will sow into the Ruach, the Spirit, you will receive eternal life. Those are works. But it's not by your works alone. It's by the grace, the mercy, and the work of He who first loved you. But if you don't come back and reciprocate that conversation with actions, you're not getting in. Point blank, period. Somebody fact check that. Somebody screen record that. Put that in a short. Come on, somebody. That doctrine is obliterated in this simple seconds. All you had to do is keep reading, and when you read, say lie. You're moving too fast, big fella. You're moving too fast, little fella, whatever you want to say. You're moving too fast. You're not for real. You trying to find something so you can figure out how you can keep sinning instead of find out what it is what thus says Yahuah is saying. You read the scriptures to figure out how I can see how I can get away with what I'm doing that I'm kind of addicted and kind of cool with. That's what you're doing. You trying to find a way to compromise. And the only reason why you're finding that because an evil spirit comes to minister into you and tries to help you see it the wrong way. You let evil spirits illustrate the word of God to you, and they got you thinking. You blinded and deceived by the God of this world and his host. Point blank and period. Come on, man. Read that again. Read that again. Listen. You ain't gonna be able to take captivity captive by being captive of false doctrine that paralyze you from operating in the truth to really take it captive so you can really take off corruption and put on incorruption. Come on.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast. Unmovable.
What?
Unmovable.
We got to come to a place where we steadfast and we are what?
Unmovable.
Say it again.
Unmovable.
That's a work, ain't it?
That's a work.
To be not unmovable, to be unmovable from what? Do not be unmovable from doing the will, doing. Blessed are those who hear and do. How is it? You don't have to have works. If he said, blessed are those who hear and do. That don't make no sense. You are liars and you look for excuses to stay the same. You don't believe that you can be brought into doing good. You don't believe that he created you with such authority and power to overcome your sickness, to overcome your weakness. But I'm here to motivate you. I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to encourage you that you can do all things in Yahushua HaMashiach, through Yahushua HaMashiach, who has strengthened you by the power of Yahuah. You can be all that he has called you to be. You can stop fornicating. You can stop being a hater. You can stop being jealous. You can stop being envious. You can stop being a liar. You can stop being an adulterer. You can stop being addicted to drugs. You can overcome. You got to want it. You got to thirst after it. And when you thirst after righteousness, when you thirst after righteous success, you shall be filled with all the means to help you through and to help you to the conquering of Yahuwah's will. Where you at? Where you really want to go? I had to recognize I used to be happy being a fornicator. But when we was talking about this the other night, yesterday night, we had to look at ourselves and see our own filthy, like you just rotten. You just filthy. You living life like it's no repercussions. You're filthy, man. You have to realize you have to deal with yourself. You got to stop making excuses like it wasn't so bad. You don't really know how bad it is because you're truly blind. So humble yourself so you can now see how wicked you have become because you don't see it right on top. You don't even see it right away when you might see a glimpse of it that calls you to repent. But then after you repent, the Most High shows you a deeper level of just how mad you was because now you're starting to see and then you look back and you say, dang, I can't believe I was all the way over there. I didn't even recognize I was that down bad. But praise be Yahuah because he allowed me to take captivity captive. And now my mind is not as blind as it was. I am starting to see and I realize I was so much down bad than I thought. We don't let it come to this. We thinking we could just rise up and say we Israelites and the whole world in captivity, and we was given the covenant to be the light and to be the light unto the nations, and yet we allow the world to go to oblivion, and we gonna come back. Now we coming back boasting. No, you better come back like a prodigal son. I'm not even worthy to be called your son. Just let me be a servant. But it's Yahuah who's brought you back into sonship. Now it's time to shine light on the whole world. You ain't just supposed to yell at Gentiles. You're supposed to show them righteousness. And if you ain't showing them that, then you are too a hypocrite. I don't care if you say you're an Israelite or not. I'm not standing with you in hypocrisy. I'm trying to get rid of any of my own hypocrisy. Let them know stand with yours. I'm done with that. I'm ready to go beyond the veil of life. I'm ready to put away all that crap. I'm an Israelite. So what? Do the work, huh? Otherwise, you just boasting unrighteous. Camps don't want to acknowledge other people. Camps think they got it all. If you're not with this camp, y'all want to debate. Y'all think yourselves to be so wise, you camps. I don't care if it's IUIC. I don't care if it's USPC or whatever you are. ISOC, this, that, or this or that. It don't matter. If you're not right with the Most High, you can have numbers, you can have views. What's happened is you don't become captive to the system and the way that it works in this system of the beast. You think because you got the views, because you got the likes, because you got the numbers, that you automatically pleasing the Yah. Nope. You better make sure you pleasing Yah, because that can deceive you. And you get there, well, didn't I have the numbers? Didn't I have assembly after assembly here and there in Africa and over here? But yeah, you were not led by my spirit. You said that's the spirit, when it wasn't the spirit of Yahuah. It was a spirit though, but it wasn't the spirit of Yahuah. It wasn't the spirit of the Almighty. It was a spirit you became comfortable with, and you said, okay, I'm going to follow that spirit. So you've been deceived. Yeah. So rise up, brothers. I'm talking. Yep. And I'm not talking like I ain't got words. I know I got work to do, but who put it on me? This is part of my work, as well as keeping myself in subjection, that I'll be not disqualified. And yeah, God knows that there's so many ways that we all could have probably been disqualified in ways we didn't even understand. And in some ways we learned to understand. But praise ye Yahuah for having mercy on those vessels. He knows his head that's going to come out that fire. What you going to do about it? Nothing. There's nothing you can do. You're going to see the hand of Yah work, and you're going to submit one way or the other, whether the hard way or the right way. Which one do you want? You can boast. You can say, I'm of this and I'm of that. But if we all serve Yahuah, then it don't matter if you in this place or that place, and that is him. It needs the whole nation, not desire. Gather yourselves together. And when you lock into that, and when you don't let nothing take you from the mission of Yah, no matter what no man set up, no matter what plans of the devils is set up, when you break through the veils of lies, because you're not having it, you don't have enough, you don't let it break you, you don't let it entrap you, you don't let it take you into captivity, but you take that captivity captivated wickedness captive, then you will thrive. You will survive. You will meet the standard of Yah, period. I don't care what nobody talking about. Why are you yelling? He said, cry loud and show my people their iniquity. You got iniquity. I don't like them if they in the camp. I don't like them if they not in the camp. Not in the camp. Man, all that's dumb. 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 What am I saying is dumb? is that you don't like people based off of them not being where you think they should be. Where we all should be is this, in Yahuah, in the Most High. That's right. That's smart. That's wise. And I'm not saying you can't be in a Kebor assembly, but if it ain't of Yahuah, then it ain't of Yahuah. If it is, salute to the Most High. All praises. Some of y'all think y'all got it. Some of y'all camps think y'all got it. And some of y'all I look at and I'm like, man, that'd probably be a mighty, mighty brother if he was really in the spirit, though. And then some of y'all, the Most High is dealing with y'all. He's trying to show y'all something, but y'all not humble enough to take the time to kind of really think about what it is he's trying to show you. You don't want to have to confess to that you had something wrong and you see it and you're not too sure, but you keep speaking like you sure, and that's going to be your condemnation because you refuse to humble yourself and just let y'all show you and then put your hand on your mouth like, you know what, I shouldn't have spoke. Forgive me for speaking. I need to do some studies. Humility gets you far. Better take captivity captive, bro. All praise. We got work to do, y'all. We have learned compromise. The other day I was just talking to y'all in prayer. Like, I realized that we have compromised in ways that we didn't even understand compromise. We have compromised with the true understanding of compromise to try to say it's not compromise when it is compromise. We don't went to the nitty gritty. I said, Abba, anywhere that I've compromised, help me to get out of any compromising place that I have redefined in my own ignorance, that it's not compromised. If it's compromised in your sight, help me to see it. Help me to go beyond the veil of the lies that's been in me. I don't want to be a compromise against your will at all. So whatever I got to do, whatever I got to unlike, whatever I got to unshare, whatever. Help me to get there. Help me to apply it in the midst of what I'm going through, in the midst of everything that's against me, in the midst of everything that's trying to stop me from applying that no compromise mindset. When it comes to your will, help me to reach it, Abba. With all that I suffer, with all that I go through, with all that I got to press through, with all that is upon the earth right now, I still want it, Abba. With all my imperfections, I still want it, Abba. I still cry out for mercy so I could get there, Abba. Not for mercy so I can stay there, but for mercy so I can get where you want me, where I belong in you, Abba. I cry out, Abba. Have your way, Abba. Purge me with hyssop, Abba, for real. I want it. I want it. I want it. Yet, even when I feel failure in myself, I still choose to cry out to you because you are he who can fix me. I want it. I want it. I gotta have it. I want a relationship with you. I want to stay with you. I got some things I gotta deal with. You are true. You are right. Your commandments have revealed this to me. Your word, your ruach. I got it. Help me. When I think I'm humble, but I'm not helping. Help me see it when things don't want me to see it, when there's principalities and witchcraft and divination that don't want me to see. Help me break through the secret combinations of old that they trying to use on me. Help me break through Abiyah. Help me break through the pressure. Help me break through the witchcraft that they doing in secret. Whether they doing it with your hair, whether they doing it online, on your pictures, whatever type of crowd, let me not be bound. Help me to surge through that I may be your vessel of you, that my enemies may be confounded. They use craft against me, that work magic against me. Let it not be so that I am bound by it. Not because I've been the most righteous. I've been a sinner, but you said you will show sinners, you will show transgressors your ways. So here I ask you in this, show me continuously your ways that I may overcome all my imperfections. That's how we humble ourselves. That's the heart posture we need to be in so that we can truly be exalted. Not just saying I'm an Israelite or I'm on the bloodline. Everybody else going to hell. You on your way to hell too, so what? Yeah, exactly. You thought you weren't going to hell because you was telling other people they was? You're going to be made a laughing stock. You know, and another thing about brothers and sisters, I'm going to just say this don't necessarily go exactly with the word, but I just got to say it because it's on me. Because people don't preach like you. They don't, brother, read that word and preach. Because I'm on fire, because I preach like this, you call me a Christian pastor. Y'all is cupcakes. Some of y'all think y'all so tough, but you ain't even ready for that smoke. You're not even ready for real. You can be with 20 men. There's some of us that believe, I don't care how many you got. If Yahuah is with me, who should be against me? Mess around and find out. Fire in that bones like Jeremiah. Boy, stop playing with Yahuah. You think you're going to stop something because you got numbers? You think you're going to stop something because you got shares and likes? Because social media in your life? You got Yah or not? Boy, stop playing. Facts, man. Because they don't preach the way you preach. I'm a preacher. I preach. Talking about, man. I preach. I teach. I exhort my brothers and sisters. I edify. I motivate. I encourage. That's what I do. You just read. Like, people know how to read, bro. Can you break it down for real? Some of y'all good readers. And you can even preach. You got precept packets. And some of your precept packets is totally wrong. And some, it's wrong here, maybe good here. But, you know, who can understand, right? But nevertheless, who's right, Yahuah? It's Ruach.
That's me.
So
I have an idea.
all we got to do is get in that Ruach. All we got to do is get in that Ruach and be led by the Ruach. Do you understand me? This ain't no diss to just, I ain't talking about just camps. I'm talking about groups, assemblies, whoever the shoe fits, it's on you. I see a lot of people, they themselves to be what? Oh, the Gentiles this and the Gentiles that. Brother, you this and you that. Us this and us that is because of us. Yeah, forget all that. If you ain't gonna focus on you, that come with it, we know. But if you don't forget about what you need to do, then you ain't thinking right, bro. You ain't operating right, bro. Brother, sister, I don't, on this ministry, I invite anybody to watch. I don't care if you're a Yahudim by blood or not, or if you are drafted in, or you believe in drafted, you don't believe in drafted in or not. I don't care. Camp, assembly, I invite you. Listen. I invite you. Listen. Whoever the Most High receive, he gonna receive. I ain't even got time to play like that. Who am I? If I could get you to bow down like Nebuchadnezzar, I'm good. Like, all praise to you. Like, why am I mad? Why am I so mad? Like, why am I disgusted with that? That's Jonah is the sign. He was disgusted because Nineveh repented. You don't want this. You don't want this Caucasian who you think is this. You don't even really know everybody's bloodline for real. But anyways, even if somebody don't make it, that's on them. But if right now I don't preach the word and made them shake and tremble, I'm going to praise Yah. I'm going to keep preaching. And they're going to keep trembling. And they're going to say, hallelujah. They're going to be like Nebuchadnezzar, Barak, the of this man. Come on, somebody. Y'all out here playing and debating and doing all. You ain't taking captivity captive. You helping captivity. It all go together. I know people sometimes think I'll be drifting off, but these are things that need to be said in the midst of what I'm saying. Because these are the distractions that are trying to distract you from taking captivity captive. These little silly things that I'm just pointing out. But they detrimental, though. They don't lead a many astray. This is what I encourage you and inspire you to do this. Go in secret and pray to Yah. Help me to be a part of the unity that you have called to be. Help me to be part of anything that's not like you and me, that I might think that I know that I don't know, that it's not right. Help me, Abba. Help me to humble myself in the way that I'm now humble. I don't think myself to know it all. You know it all. And anything that I don't know, that I thought I know, that I've spoken, that help me correct it. Help me have the humility to correct it. Help me have to remember to jump out of that pot that's boiling. Let go of it in the fire that I don't burn. I encourage you to do that, whether you're a camp leader, assembly leader, or just in camps and assemblies, or in a group or church or wherever you at. And somebody who say they believe the Bible, period. Oh, in secret. I didn't say go in front of everyone. Oh, Abba, help us. Go in secret if you really want it. Get down on your knees for an hour or so. Cry out. It's time to take captivity captive. I recognize that captivity is something he put us in, but he also prophesied that he would bring us out. So then, with wisdom in the spiritual mind, I have to understand that it's not meant to destroy everyone. It's going to burn up what's not good. What's not good ain't going to make it. But what goes after he who is good and become good in him, it will survive. It will come out, even in the midst of captivity. So even captivity, to those who can think, is a tool to humble the stiff-necked, the rebellious, to break down the traditions that have led them to rebel, to get them to look towards the ancient right path and come back to. Told Yahuah. All right, brother, want to continue to read?
First Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abiding in the work of the Most High.
Always abide in the work of the Most High. Always abide. Work means work, right? You got to do something, right? Always abide in the work of the Most High. That's what we commanded to do. So forget them people say not by your works. If you don't abide in the work of the Most High, then where are you going? And if you're not abiding in the work of the Most High, you're in some other works. So you try to serve another master. So you work for somebody. They're literally your master of that job. So who you serve? Unfruitful works. Exactly. Come on.
For as much as ye know that your labor,
what? Your what?
That your labor.
Now is labor something actions? That's works. Your labor is not what?
It's not in vain in Adonai.
This is what we got to do. I wanted that scripture to say, this is how we take captivity. We're always abounding in the work, in the will, the commandments. We have to do it. We have to become firm, faithful, loyal. We have been such a disloyal people to each other. We have been such a disloyal people altogether. We got to stop being disloyal, y'all. We lack loyalty. It's just all over the place, brothers and sisters. We can no longer accept being all over the place. We have to come back to doing the things of Yah. Who can understand what I'm saying? All praise to the Most High. All praises. I'm sorry about that, you guys.
Some that people missed it right there.
Read it. Say what you said.
You're saying it's something that people missed it about the works and then labor. I mean, it's right there. You just keep reading.
It's right there. You got to just read it right. Rightly by the word of truth. Read.
You're going to read it again?
Yep.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abiding in the works of the Most High. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in Adonai.
All praise. And that was
1 Corinthians chapter 15.
all right. Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24 to verse 27.
1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24 to 27. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize?
Come on.
So run that ye may obtain.
Come on. This is encouragement now to take captivity captive. Keep running. Keep doing it. Keep putting in that work. Go forth. Stand firm. Obey Yah. Deal with yourself. Take accountability. Check yourself. Examine yourself. Come in with your heart on the bed as you lay in. Cry out with those with a pure heart. For mercy, come on.
And every man that striveth for the mastery.
Every man that striveth for the what?
For the mastery.
Okay.
Is temperate in all things.
Is what?
Is temperate in all things.
In all things. So if you're striving for, that's what we got to do. Come on.
Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown.
Right. So some people are striving to obtain a corruptible crown, but we're taking off corruption to put on incorruption. Right? Come on.
But we,
but what?
Incorruptible.
But what?
But we,
the children of Yahuah, right? Come on.
And incorruptible.
Come on.
I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight, not as one that beateth the air.
I'm not fighting like one that's beating in the air. I'm not going to come over here to serve y'all and play with it. I'm not going to come over here and serve y'all and be over there tomorrow and over somewhere else the next day. I'm not going to beat in the air. I'm going to do what thus says Yahuah. That's how you don't beat in the air. I'm going to be loyal. I'm not going to beat in the air. When I do, I'm going to do what God say do. Make sure I ain't missing no blows, like missing no shots to be able to fulfill his will. I'm going to be on point. That's what he said. Come on.
But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection.
I keep under my body and I bring it into subjection. So take captivity, the works of your flesh that manifest. You got to take by recognize you are a spirit in the body, that you have the body part of you, but you have a spirit part of you that's supposed to be merged with Yahuah spirit, right? You are birthed spiritually first, and then you put into this body. So you have this body part of you, and there's a spirit part of you, and you got to take this body captive. But you have lived in the body as if you're just nothing but flesh. So you've been in captivity of sin, bondage, because the works of the flesh that manifest is sins. But if you go back to the spirit of Yahuah, your spirit, immersed with his spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, or some people say the Holy Spirit, then you will live in the Holy Spirit and bring forth the fruits of the Spirit and the spiritual being of Yah. Who understands that? If you understand that, give me a 7. Read that again.
1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 27. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway.
Now, I'm going to tell you this, and this is real humble. Like, you know how many Most High has had mercy on? I know that I'm one of them, that you think yourself to be all the way proper or to really understand what Paul's saying, but yet you haven't fully understood. But yet many of us could be castaways because Moshe simply hit the rock in the way that he wasn't supposed to hit. We do things that we haven't even considered. He knows we're ignorant, but if you stay ignorant, that's the problem. You're a child that has ignorance. You have a child that needs to learn. Are you willing to learn them? If you're not willing to learn, if you're trying to say you already got it, you already know, you're already there, you're not. He may give you some authority. He may give you some power. But it's not for you to misuse it and abuse it. That's what got us in this captivity in the first place. It's time for us to continue to obey, continue to learn, to continue to grow and perfect Yahuah's will. Fight yourself, especially when they don't see that's your strength. That's their lie. That's right. Deal with yourself. So that I preach and don't be a castaway. It don't even mean that you preaching when you might not be a preacher for real, but you preaching when you telling your family something. On the job. You sitting there telling people this and that, I'm an Israelite and this and that. You on the streets and you on the screen, I'm here right now. And just end up being a castaway. Get to the door and say, you're a castaway. Flee from me, you do over iniquity. You're disqualified. We can't keep walking in a compromising, disqualified way. That's not how you take captivity captive. That's how captivity destroys you. But if you are one who's after Yah, captivity will not destroy you. It'll be a mechanism to help forge you. Training grounds that grew you. You were sown into it, but you rose above it, taking off corruption of it and putting on the incorruption of you. Spiritually, physically, well, let's just say in any and every way that you will be pleased. And he will see. Humbly speaking. Come on. Okay. So now let's go to Philippians chapter 1, verse 20 to 28. Philippians chapter 1, verse 20 to 28.
Philippians chapter 1, verse 20 to 28.
Now listen carefully to this, brothers and sisters. Let this be a strong motivation to you. Come on.
According to my earnest expectation and my hope, that in nothing I shall be ashamed, but that with all boldness, as always, so now as Hamashiach shall be magnified in my body.
Sometimes I start, my bad, brother. But sometimes I start in strange places. It's because I just chose right there to start for the word, for the sake of what the word that I'm bringing out. So I do encourage everybody, if you wanted to understand what was above it, like if it's some context of that scripture, but even in the context of scripture, there's still layers of understanding within it that can be applied to this or that. That's not necessarily in the strict story, but you gotta be spiritual minded to understand that. See what I'm saying? So, and you might not even understand what I'm saying, but that's the only way I know how to say it. Right? But nevertheless, I start right there for a reason, because I'm trying to get to something. So when I get to it, then I'll speak. But nevertheless, go read for yourself too. You're not here to just hear me read. Go read. If you can't read, there's audio, and it help you learn how to read better. Audio helped me learn how to read more fluently. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't the greatest reader, and I'm still not the greatest reader. But look where the Most High got me. Moses wasn't a great speaker, but Moses was Moses. So what you gonna say? What, you think you got me? Ain't gonna stop nothing. Watch the Most High confound. Come on, come on. Thought King David was just a shepherd boy. That's right. Come on.
Philippians chapter 1, verse 20. According to my earnest expectation and my hope, that in nothing I shall be ashamed, but that with all boldness, as always, so now also Hamashiach shall be magnified in my body.
So what?
Hamashiach shall be magnified in my body.
That's what we should do. We should use our bodies to magnify Yahuah. Come on.
Whether it be by life or by death.
Whether it be by life or death. So now, see, when you get this understanding, I'm a magnify Yahuah, whether in this body by life or death, you recognize that life is beyond what I'm seeing and where I'm at now in this body. You have to have this understanding. Otherwise, you're going to be afraid, because you're really cleaving to this here and now. You're so cleaving to the here and now, you can't serve Yahuah properly, because you're so attached to the here and now, because you don't believe in the promises. You haven't understood and got understanding that there's a life beyond this life in this body, that you're going to be changed, and that this is an earthly and then there's a heavenly body, taking off corruption and put on incorruption. Take more this mortal taking off or putting on immortality. don't believe that. You have to believe that in such a way that when they threaten you, when they do stuff, you are able to lay down your life in any way, whether it's lay down your life from doing the things you want to do and laying down your life when people threaten you because you're doing the things that the Most High has told you to do unto death. It's not a death. Death is not you're just nowhere. You're going back to Yahuah. Your death is going to be your entrance into the promises of Yah. And when you understand that, you're willing to go all the way. You're moving like a strong ox. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it again. You're moving like a strong ox. Like when I'm with Yah, I ain't got nothing to lose. He got me. I can let this body go because he got something better for me. He'll train me to tweak it in the eye. Next body, I might just be appear and disappear on like a new vehicle, 20,000 times greater, or more greater than I can even express my human words. Spiritual things are foolishness to the world. That's right. People don't want to hear it. It's foolishness because they want to hear the things of the what world, because they love the what world and the things in the what world. So spiritual things are foolish to you. That's why I said don't love the world, neither things in it. Otherwise, things that is really there for you to get, it's going to become foolishness to you. And then you're going to try to be religious and you have a form of it. You're going to deny the power of it because you're going to make a doctrine out of it, redefine things and then put a different definition on it, a different understanding on it. And it's not going to be truly his word. It's going to be your remix. Thank you. It's going to be your remix. And now you wonder why things ain't working out in the way that you heard it should in the Bible, because you don't remix the word, formulated it with your own terms and mixed them in there that wasn't in there and all sorts of stuff. We got to humble ourselves. Come on.
Philippians chapter 1, verse 21. For to me, to live is Hamashiach,
Come on.
and to die is gain.
What? So Paul understands to live is Yahushua. I'm a living Yahushua. To die is to gain. My death, even if my enemies rejoice, they just fools. The spiritual wisdom of Yah is foolishness to those in the world. They thinking I'm just dead, not knowing that I'm really living even life more abundantly now. My death was my entrance. So that's why he said to die is to gain the promise of the after this. When you have that mindset, these things and these fear tactics of your enemy and the warfare of your enemy, the boasting and the roaring of the lion of the devil and his hosts and these demons, fallen ones, will not be able to stop you. Even the people that follow them will not be able to stop you, because you like, look, if I die, I'm gonna die righteous, because I can die any day. I could be driving on the road, be thinking I got life ahead of me, and then life be over. I'll be thinking about my kids and my family. I'll be thinking about this sometimes. And then you be thinking about what you could have and should have did, instead of living every day and what you should do boldly. Boldly, that's why he said living in Yahuah, magnify Yahuah in my body, right? Boldly. With boldness, you should be living of Yahuah. That's where Yahuah starts to show up in your life. Any of us can die any day. Yahuah forbid we don't go before our time. But brothers and sisters, redeem the time. You can go out tonight and it could be over for you. Die in that bed of sin, die in the midst of the fornication or right after it. What are you going to do? That's the last thing he was doing. What you going to do? How you going to enter in with shame and think you just going to be accepted? You just... What legacy did you live behind? What did you, if you got kids, what did you teach them? What didn't you teach them? Because you was blinded by sin. So there was something that you could have been doing with them that you must have didn't do all the way. Your sight wasn't all the way there because you've been blind. I be thinking about these things. I be asking, correct me in this, correct me in that, show me this, so I don't leave behind no tainted legacy. Help me to really be that foundation to grow my children. Any way that I'm lacking as a father, any way that I need to put in more work as a father, as a husband, as a brother of the faith. Help me to see how to do it, that you be glorified. In boldness, I shall want this and walk in this. That's what we should be doing, brothers and sisters. Read.
Philippians chapter 1, verse 22. But if I live in the flesh, this is the fruit of my labor. Yet what I shall choose, I want not. For I am in a strait betwixt two, having a desire to depart and to be with Yahushua, which is far better.
Which is far better. He has a desire to depart and to be with Yahushua. Some people thinking it's it. He's saying, look, I understand. I have a desire to just depart. Take me now, Yahuwah. You know what I'm saying? We don't even like, you so attached to this life and this system and what you see here that you're not even really in tune with Yahuwah in a Ruach away, knowing the kingdom is within you. You're not willing to really let go of this shell to transfigurate like a caterpillar into a butterfly, because you got to die. You got to go into this place and then come out. And they recognize that, dang, you were really just being transformed. They might have thought you was dead, but no. You're in Yah's cocoon of transformation. You dead to this part of life, but you living to the promises of life of Yahuwah. So do you believe it or do you not? Because see, if you don't believe it, then it's not going to make sense. Then you're not going to really be able to make it through it. They're going to be able to turn the heat up and then threaten and turn it up a little more. And you'll fold one point or another because you don't really understand. You kind of attached. Like, we got to have it. And we all have to face fears, because fears will try to get us. But perfect love casts out what? Fear. So just have that perfect love towards Yah. And we all got to master it. We don't just got it just because we repented, because we had sorrow. We got much to learn, much to right our wrongs, to do right. That's what I'm saying. So don't waste time. Do right. Make haste to do right, so you can get to the next thing, that you may be ready in time. And your time can be before somebody else's time. So why are you playing with the time if you truly understand? People died around you. People dead. People ain't here. People died in sin. People died thinking that they was about to be going to their cousin's house. They was on the road, but now they dead. Whoa. How much more should I appreciate my life? How much more should I be loving my brothers and sisters? I wish I would have loved my brothers and sisters in the house. How much more should you be actually doing it instead of waiting to be in a place where you talk about, I wish I could have, should have. You don't have to be like that. You can do it now. Get in that mindset. Get in that mindset. Do it now. Love on your brother. Love on yourself. Love on your children. Do as much as you can. Be as pure and as attentive with your children as possible. Your wife, your husband, your brothers and sisters in the house of the faith. If you're a leader, be attentive and be true to the sheep, strengthening them, taking care of them, looking at them like brothers and sisters of the household of faith, doing what is pleasing and acceptable to Yah, because you can die today. You can die the next second. You can die in the next moment. You can die in the twinkle of an eye. But praise ye Yahuwah that He has given us the permission to live on. And if He's giving you the permission to live on, live right. Because if you're not living right, what good is it for you living? You might just be getting ready to die. You might just be getting ready to be tucking before your time, because there's nothing that can be done with you. You just adding more to sin. I might as well just take you out of the way, because there might be a mission for somebody that you standing in the way of, because you're not willing to do. You might be causing down hell and death on your behind to where you get moving, because there's something that's coming from you. It might be your children that you're standing in the way of, that He needs to get you moving. It might be your spouse. It might be your husband, your wife. It might be your brothers and sisters of the house of faith, and you won't submit. You won't humble yourself. You won't stop doing that crap, and you get moved out before your time because you kept being rebellious. You kept kicking against the grain, and so much you had to be dealt with. The Most High don't end for you. It's not for evil, but for good. But if you keep choosing evil, you might get dealt with quickly and be done before your time. Take captivity captive. Redeem the time. To die is to gain when you're doing what's right. You ain't lose nothing. That's what the foolish people, they think. They laughing and mocking, don't understand. They're blinded by the God of this world. You're not blind, right? To die is to gain. When I die living in Yahuwah, I ain't lose. He not he that shall lie. He got the promises waiting on me. There's many mansions in my Father's house. Yahusha, they crucified Him. They thought, He said, no man take it from me. No man can take it from you. Lay it down so that you can pick it back up again too. He's showing you. Don't let them take it from you. Give me a 7 if y'all understand. Give me a fire emoji if you understand, if this word is fiery to you. if it's purging you, is it stirring you up so much you ain't even worried about the time? You're like, this word is good eats. I'm eating. I'm marinating. This is some good preaching, some good talk, conversation, observation. Right now, you can learn to love your brothers and sisters before it's too late. You die, and you get to see all the unloving things you didn't do on a whole nother level. Because right now, you haven't even recognized the true level of the lack of love that you have had. And then when you die, you're gonna see it all raw, and it's gonna be heavy. But you can get it right now while you're alive. Make that decree. Make that happen. Love my brother. I gotta love my brother. Can't just be using my brother to be my reader. Ain't no love on my brother. Misuse him because I'm moray, or I might think myself to be here and there and there. I gotta love my brother. I gotta love my brother with the amount of wisdom y'all gave me, and share love with my brother or my sister. I gotta learn how to get over disagreements with my wife. We all got battles. We all got things we got to go through, but we got to get through it, fight, get it right. Don't settle with the destruction of it. Don't settle with the imperfection. Stand up and fight. You have the ability to overcome it. Don't give up. That's what the enemy wants you to give up. Sit there and just die out. Don't just die out. Live. Rise up in the midst of the imperfection to the perfection. You were sown in it, but you must die in it that you may rise above it. A seed must die in order that the plant must hatch out and come out of that dirt. Right? So you were sown into this life with all of this stuff to be trained up to die to that carnalness, to die to that lack, to die to that rebellious. You tasted of it, you was in it, you got wounds from it, but you died to it. You hatch out of it like a caterpillar into the cocoon, and hatch out the cocoon and come out like a butterfly, like a seed that dies and become a great plant and sprouts up into eternal life. You was planted in mortality to sprout up into immortality, but you got to take captivity captive. You got to lay down your life that you may sprout up again into eternal life, into the will of Yah. You can live eternally dead. I don't know if you know what I mean. I know that might be boggling your mind. What you mean you can live eternally dead? How are you living if you're dead? The same way you living now. You living in a dead estate. This is not the life that I chose for you, thus says Yahuah. You're living in a way that's not what I require. So truly, you dead to the vision. You dead to my promise. You dead to my purpose for you. So no, you're not really living. You don't even know you're not living. You call being dead living. That's why you stuck. Because you either gonna go to hell, right? You're gonna be living in hell. So what is that death? That's a death from having an opportunity to come back, a death to have the luxury to choose life and death. You in this torment. However that look, however that go, leave it in Yahuah's hand. You're gonna see it one way or the other. You play with them though. We might think we know just how hell look and what it is and how the whole process go. But there's a lot we don't know. We might as well humble ourselves and say, look, I don't want to go there. Point blank, period. I want to come up. Look, I ain't trying to figure. Oh, let me figure it out. So maybe, I can take. Yeah, okay. Come on, let's read. To die, to live is Hamashiach. To die is gain. That's how we gotta see it. And now, fear will try to get us. Things will try to stop us, but we can't. We gotta believe in Yahuah, not man, not doctrines of man, not the theology of devils and scheming games of demons. We can't believe in that. We gotta believe in Yah. We gotta have that mindset. To live is Hamashiach. To die is to gain. I got it. lay down my life to pick it back up again. I'm going to die with you, then I may live with you. There's life beyond this here and now.
First Philippians chapter 1. Philippians chapter 1, verse 24. Nevertheless, to abide in the flesh is more needful for you.
So he said, nevertheless, but for me to abide in the flesh, I'd rather depart and be with Hamashiach, which is far better. Nevertheless, to abide in the flesh is more needed for you. This is how we got to be looking as we growing, as we understand. We abide in the flesh now to strengthen our brothers and sisters. Once you reach a certain understanding, like, okay, I'm ready to do what I got to do. And then after doing what you got to, learning that, get to a place where you like, oh, I'd rather go, but I have work to do. And it is good for me to be here to do this work, but not just my sake, but for your own good. Come on. To be a light. Come on.
Philippians chapter 1, verse 25. And having this confidence.
Having what?
And having this confidence.
Having this confidence. See, this is a confidence he's saying he had. To die is to gain. To live is Hamashiach. I'd rather better be in the body. Or I'd rather depart from this life and rather be with Hamashiach. Nevertheless, to abide in the flesh is more needful for you. And having this confidence, come on.
I know that I shall abide and continue with you all for your furtherance and joy of faith.
Come on.
That your rejoicing may be more abundant in Yahushua.
That's how we got to be there for our brothers and sisters. No, it's supposed to be for their ferventness and joy of faith. If you're not there doing that, you causing havoc. You are part of the problem. Come on.
That your rejoicing may be more abundant in Yahushua HaMashiach for me by my coming to you again.
So when we come to somebody again, that's how we're supposed to come. Just think about that one. I'm here. I'm ready to go, but I'm here on a mission now to be a light. I'm here to unite your faith and inspire you to get stirred up in the Ruach to be a vessel of you. Although I'd rather be at home with him, I'm so full of understanding. I just rather be with him, but I understand that it's good for me to be a friend. If you can think like that as a moray, as a minister, as a preacher, deacon, whatever the Most High got you, as a brother and sister of the house of faith, this is how it will go well with you. That's love. Come on. That's how you show up and minister to people. Feed the sheep according to whatever the Most High has put in you. Measure of faith, the ability. Come on.
Philippians chapter 1, verse 26. 27. Only let your conversations be as it becometh the gospel of Yahushua, that whether I come and see you or else be absent, I may hear of your affairs, that ye stand fast in one spirit.
In what?
In one spirit.
Yahuah spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh. Some people say Holy Spirit. We say in Hebrew, Ruach HaKodesh. Come on.
With one mind, striving together for the faith of the gospel.
One mind, striving what?
Together.
Against each other.
Together.
No mind against yours.
Together.
No mind assembly against yours.
Together.
Oh, leading with love? Ministries. Together. Let's get it. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to promote, build people up, get rid of that hardness, that we can strive together. I got a mission. I got to continue to fulfill. Pray for me as I pray for you. Come on.
And in nothing terrified by your adversaries, which is to them an evident token of perdition, but to you of salvation, and that of Yahuah.
All praises. So wake up into your captivity. In the midst of your captivity, take captivity captive, brothers and sisters. Did you guys understand that word? If you understood the word and you enjoyed it, let me know. I want to know if somebody understood the word. If you didn't understand the word, maybe just go back and say la on it. Okay? You don't have to watch it all at once. You have to, oh, it's 3 hours. I can't. Okay. Jot it down where you left off and watch it whenever you can. Okay? It's going to be on YouTube too. It's only going to be on Facebook for, I think, 30 days. That's their policy. I don't know if they did a new one, but it will be on my YouTube, which is leading. It will be on my YouTube, which is Leading with Yahuah Ministries, or Leading with Yahuah. Type that in the chat. Say YouTube Leading with Yahuah page. Yes, share anything. Yeah, you can just share. Go subscribe because I do stuff on my YouTube too. I'm trying to build a YouTube because Facebook is kind of funny acting. They erase your videos. They only keep your shorts. Long videos they erase. So subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't subscribed. Interact in the YouTube to help the YouTube grow, that we can reach more people. When you see me come on, even if I've came on and you're off, if I upload a video or something, when you comment, when you like and share, I'm not doing that to be hyped up. I'm doing that because I recognize it's an algorithm thing according to their system, AI, or whatever they got going on in the world now. The net, it helps this contributing to this helps the word be seen by other people and grow in the algorithm. So if you would like to help that go forth, the word is important to you. By doing those things, you have helped push it a little further. All praise to the Most High. Liking, sharing, and commenting. Okay. Same with Facebook. It's a little different on Facebook. It's a little different on YouTube. But nevertheless, it's all good. Very good word. I am encouraged. I am edified. All praises. Welcome, welcome. Yes, understood. All praises to the Most High. I'm gonna be calling you John. Ain't that crazy, man? I tell you a story. Brother John and his wife live right down the street from me, and this is how the Most High works. I gotta tell the story real quick. Brother John and his wife, Marcellise, I think that's right. They've been following my page for a long time, right? And this is how the Most High work. I'm preaching to them, and they've been on my page following me for a minute. And those that know, I just did not just did, it was my first wedding I ever did was a while ago. But nevertheless, those who remember that I just did that wedding, John was at the wedding and he was looking at me, and I was at the wedding. I was talking to Brother Chris. I had him with me, assisting me and helping me. That's my he always be right there to help when he can. So I appreciate you, brother. But nevertheless, we was there, right? And I seen Brother John looking at me. I'm like, why is this man studying? Because I'm attentive. So I'm like, why is this man looking at me like seen a ghost or something? And then he kept looking. And I'm like, and then he said, Brother Yahuah? I was like, yeah. How you know me? Like, he's like, no way. Like, he's like, Brother Yahuah. He's like, bro, I follow you. Like, I'm on your page, bro. You help me so much. Like, bro, your word is so powerful, bro. I was like, what? I'm like, who are you again? I'm like, oh, you John? You never know. He didn't even know I lived in the same city as him. Not only do we live in the same city, we literally live 2 minutes down the street from each other. And they've been on my life the whole time, not knowing that I even lived in, he didn't even know I lived in Georgia. Wow, you never know. So don't be faking the funk. You know what I'm saying? Be out there preaching, and the next thing you know, somebody in your city, you don't know nothing. Stop playing. That's important. You never know what people see and what you might encourage people to be like, because they looking at you and they see something in you, and then you twist their mind up. Mind games. The brother was genuinely happy to know that, hey, like this brother, that made me feel a certain type of way. That made me also even consider like how much is required of me, and knowing that he is an elder brother, to be excited to see this young brother in a way that he was excited. It was like, man, that's behind man. You got the word lifting me up and telling me keep going, and how he been helped by the word. And I'm like, man, all praise. It just made me really just feel like, man, so much required of me. I can't take this for granted. I can't go down the same road as other people who's been put in this type of position and forgot the preciousness and the purity of this thing. And at times we all battle. We all got things we got to get together and go through and correct. But it just really helped me. So I appreciate that genuine love you showed me, brother. You might not recognize that hit me the way it hit me, but it did, and I appreciate that. The way you was able to express that. There's some people that they just so strong, so hard and hard. They're not able to express that love. Like, oh man, young brother, you fire, man. You don't help me. I was driving in the truck, man. You know what I'm saying? So praise y'all for that. Praise y'all for that genuineness and being able to express that. It really lifted me up in my spirits and just inspired me to keep going and to even just keep on myself and, don't fail y'all and be there for my brothers and sisters, man. So all praise to the Most High for that. Same to anybody that has ever encouraged me as well, but I just had to tell that story. Nevertheless, prayer for you, praying for you, brother. Keep on bringing it. All praises. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Stacy, I think that's you. That's been. I think that's you. I don't like to not nobody's blessed, so I don't put names out there. But Stacy, I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you very much. So, thank you for being able to Barack you openly. I appreciate you. I just want you to know. Shalom, shalom, everybody. So I got T got a word. Sister Eugenia got that word. All praise they inspired them. Sister Jackie Long on YouTube. All praise to the Most High Yah. All praises Rose. All praise to the Most High Yah. Everybody, Yah. Got it. Yada Yahuah. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's that brother that was on me about saying Yada. I'm trying to get it, but everything working time. It's pure. Everybody got to come out when a baby don't know how to pronounce a word right. The Most High ain't condemning him, but he calls you up to, okay, speak correct. So Yada Yahuah. Sometimes we say hallelujah, but Most High know what we trying to say. But we all should study. But nevertheless, you might have different understandings of those things, but it's just out there. Anybody have any prayer requests? Put your prayer requests in there after Brother Chris does. You got a prayer? He has a prayer. He's about to do his prayer. And he's prepared for us every Shabbat. We appreciate you for that, brother. I believe. Uh, what was it? All praise to the Most High. What is this for you? Let them know what the prayer is about. Um, what you have for the prayer today. And while he's praying the prayer, y'all, if you have a prayer request, think about what you want to type in the chat. And after he's done with the prayer, type it in the chat, and then we'll go from there. Okay. All praise to him. Oh, let me get this together, my brothers.
How can my brand appear? How can I boost digital brand visibility?
Sorry about that, you guys. All praise.
A prayer for strength and peace. Albert, I come to you today in need of your peace and strength. Calm my troubled heart and mind and quiet the worry that weigh me down. Grant me the wisdom to navigate the unknown and the courage to face challenges with faith. Help me to trust your timing and find rest in your presence. Remind me that I am never alone and that your love is my anchor. Please provide me with the strength to carry on, to persevere, to live with grace. I surrender my fears and anxieties into your hands, trusting that you are in control. Fill me with your peace that surpasses all understanding. Guide my steps that I may walk in kindness and speak in love. Strengthen my spirit and mind to be a light to others. Philippians 4:13 reads, I can do all things through Yahuah, which strengthens me. Yes. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
So be it. So be it. So be it. So let Yahuah's will be done. The mighty name that he has made mighty, his salvation, his word, Yahushua Mashiach, by his power, Yahuah, the proud Abba Father. Hallelujah. So be it. So be it. Praises. With that said, any prayer requests, now it's time to go. Prayer requests, it's time to put them prayer requests out there. Go ahead and type it in. Hallelujah. Or told on Yahuah. Told on Yahuah. Any prayer requests? If there ain't no prayer requests, don't be a worship. Don't see nothing? All righty. Let us and little teeth with chicken. Huh? And little teeth with chicken. Is it a song or rap? Yeah. But English people. Let's check that out. I'm gonna do it. All praises. Praise be to you, and I magnify your name. Love me, yeah, I certainly am. No matter what I do, I will worship you. Praise be to you, and I magnify your name. Love me, yeah, I certainly am. No matter what I do, I will worship you. Praise be to only you, and I magnify your name. Love me, Yeah, certainly, no matter what I do, I will worship you. Just praise what you do. And your name. Yeah, certainly, I will worship you. I know sometimes life can be so cruel. Yeah, yeah. But I know someone that can make it right. What you gotta do is have a little faith. Open up your heart to let it in. Even in bondage, he can make you free. Yeah, you deserve all the praise. Be to you, and I magnify your name. Only I serve you, I know what I do. They will worship you. Praise be to you, and magnify your name. I will worship you. Praise be to you, and magnify your name. Yes, I will worship you. Praise be to you, and magnify your name. Yes, I will worship you. Praise be to you, and I magnify your name. Humbly, yeah, I serve you. No matter what I do, I will praise be to only you, and I magnify your name. Humbly, yeah, I serve you. No matter what I do, I will worship you. All praises to the Most High. All praise to the Most High for that. All praise, all praise, all praise. Brothers and sisters, if you want to contact me for any counseling, I do counseling. I will counsel you according to the ability that I have been given. Anything outside my hand, I will have to let you know. But with that said, if you need any type of counseling, reach out to me. And we'll try to set something up. Also, if you do that, be patient because there's a lot of things that um, I have on my plate as well. So sometimes counseling sessions might not go as planned. Then we might have to do it another day, things like that. But nevertheless, I do definitely look to get it done. You can ask anybody that knows me and I counsel. Um, Now, if you come to me sincerely, telling me what needs to be told. If you tell me not the truth, then we're not counseling the truth, we're counseling the lie. So don't come to me wasting my time or your time because that's not what I'm here to do. And that's not what you should be doing. So anybody that wants that and needs that, I am here for that according to my ability. Um, Also, if you just want to reach out as a brother, you want to reach out and you want to it might be you might have assembly, you might have a idea, you might have something you just want to talk about, or something you just want some advice on. I'm here to the best of my ability to do that. Just bear with me because timing is not always uh, planned out right. Right. But that said, brothers and sisters, until next time, Shabbat Shalom. I don't see no more. I see a prayer request of great Sister T.
Pray for Yah to help me to get out of the flesh and back into the room. So we pray right now, Abba Yahuah, for Sister D to be able to fight sufficiently in the means that she needs to fight, to make sure she stands still in the spirit and not succumb to the things of the flesh. We ask for understanding. We ask for guidance for her. We ask for uh, the strength where she needs strength, where she is weak, to be made known to her, that she may understand what it is that she needs to do better and what she needs to not do, that she may be able to be firm in the ruach of your truth, your ruach of truth out of you. We praise you and we thank you. May your righteous and Kodesh will, Abba Yahuwah, truly be done. All praises, all praises. Praise Yada Yahuwah. Yada Yahuwah. Okay. Anything else? Podcasts will be coming back soon. Just a transition. Had was in the dry spot financially. Had to make some moves, so we don't have all the time that I had first. Now that we're doing different things, I got kids as well. So I do appreciate any free will offering, love offerings that people give to help out the family, the ministry, to put in work. Watch those uploading videos that I'll be uploading. I'm not always going live. Sometimes I'm just uploading videos. Watch it. I just dropped not too long ago the spiritual development. Also, another who can understand. Go watch those videos. Like, share, follow on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. But like I said, if you don't see a lesson on Facebook no more, it will be on YouTube. So go to the YouTube and you'll see that lesson that has been taken off of Facebook on YouTube. And you can send me a message and I can also help you navigate it in case you're having trouble finding it on YouTube. I can just send it to you via Facebook Messenger or your number. Yes, right. Or you can just comment on the Facebook on some video and I'll get the comment as a message anyway. But that said, also News with Yahuah will be coming back soon too. Again, some encouragement in that. People have requested. I was never gonna stop, but have slowed up about it. But I'm gonna bring that News with Yahuah for those who know what News with Yahuah is, where we talk about certain subjects and things going on in the world. We come from more of a, wise and biblical and more not fear-based news, but motivating people what to do, pointing out some things, giving quick words about things, um, and giving some encouragement and some insight to the people. With News with Yahuah, that will be up and coming again soon too. Be looking out for that. I'll try to make posts and let you know when I plan on doing another one. But News with Yahuah is on YouTube. It will be posted after it goes live on YouTube. It will be posted on my Facebook. For some reason, it's something wrong with when I go live on my platform, my stream, it doesn't go live on Facebook because Facebook, I have to give it permission. And I've tried over and over again to give it permission. It's recording, but it's private to me on Facebook. And then after I get off the live on YouTube from the platform that I'm using, I have to go and share it and make it public on my Yahuah Yorel page. Not Yahuah Yorel Ben Israel, but my Yahuah Yorel it's a Righteous Talk podcast page, but it's my podcast and my News with Yahuah page. And then I also have the Leading with Hava Ministry Facebook. Okay. And that's where I try to share all the information and everything I'm doing on all these different platforms, also on the Leading with Hava one as well. And that's where on Leading with Hava one is where if you're a friend, because this is more of it's like a private page too. But if you go to Leading with Hava, you'll be able to follow the things that I'm doing because that is a professional public page where you can have more followers than 5,000, I believe. If you want to still be a part of what I'm doing, best thing to do is go to there because everything that I'm doing here, I'm posting there. So that way you all know what I'm doing. In case you're not able to be a friend on there, you're a friend on there, then you'll still get the notifications of what I'm doing by being a friend on that. Okay? That makes sense? Okay, you follow me on both. Okay, all praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. If you got on YouTube, get on YouTube. Leading with Yahuah, YouTube. Sometimes I'm gonna be doing things on YouTube that I'm not gonna be posting on Facebook. So get to that YouTube. YouTube is looking a little better than Facebook as far as keeping the videos and putting them in categories and different things like that for people. So all praise to the Most High for that. But them YouTube videos be like all praises, all praises. All praise to the Most High. All praises. All right, that was just a couple of updates, a couple of news. I plan on just seeking y'all about more to do in the ministry. I am thinking about doing some Google Meets. So y'all look out for that. I'm learning a little bit more about that so I can actually interact with some of the people that follow the ministry, and you can be on live, the call with us. Maybe mid rashes coming together a little bit on that. Um, and then I got some other thing brewing that I'm cooking up, some classes for certain things. I ain't gonna say that right now. I'm cooking up, but I make sure I'm getting my family prepared for it first. First thing first, get my family settled in, and then bring it forth for others as well. I ain't gonna speak on that just yet, but I do plan on doing like Google Meet for those who actually been following the ministry. It was just like have opportunity to mingle and share, have conversation on live with each other. Being on live, speaking to others. Time to gather a little bit differently, not just where I'm talking and you can see me, but I can't. I can see you in the comments, but it's a little different when you get on that Google Meet. So I think you get the free Google Meet and you can have up to 100 people, but for an hour. So I'm planning on doing that. I've searched that out, so be looking forward to that sometime soon. Hopefully, I remember that, and hopefully, it's y'all's will. I'll be seeking him about that still. Uh, Trying to make sure I'm managing everything I got going on. Next up, be looking out for also another spiritual development episode. I think we'll be on episode 5, spiritual development. I'm gonna be on episode 5 of that. And then also I started another one, tell the truth, expose it. Be looking for another one of those coming soon. And some podcasts is coming soon. Again, we had to take our time off of that for a minute because then you gotta get life, and so you gotta move through life and figure out how to get back to it. But nevertheless, we come back into the season. We're gonna reboot News with Yahuah and the podcast, Righteous Talk podcast. So with that said, Shabbat Shalom, brothers and sisters. Stay tuned for more, Most High willing. We're able to do more. Be vigilant, be watchful that you fall not into temptation. Do what you got to do to correct your issues, whatever you got going on, your battles. Seek Yah, give your care and anxiety to Yah. Trust in Yah, have faith, even not, and don't give up. Keep your head up, keep hope alive, and keep fighting. I'm your brother Yahuah. Much love to you all. May you all go forth in Yahuah. All praise to the Most High.